Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is part 2, or at least recording session 2 of my trip to Telia's fabulous embark, and what a fabulous embark it's been so far. I mean, the windy river's a treat. The waterfall, oh well, that's a double treat. But all these oars knocking around, my goodness, it's a triple treat. One more treat and we're up for the quad, and frankly I don't know if my body can sustain that level of excitement. It may well cause my blood to evaporate from sudden superheating, but you know, I'll deal with it when the time comes. I just did a little recap of where the fortress is before I started recording, but I may as well double refresh my memory to make sure that it's, perfectly refreshed and not just some sloppy partial refreshment. That would be no good at all. Now this is our bridge. At the moment it's not 100% necessary for crossing the river because there is a tunnel underneath it. However, that should be walled off pretty rapidly, this stream. We should have someone charge out there and build that little wall as quick as they can. And then we need to hook up some levers because this bad boy opens both ways, which sounds euphemistic and rude, but I promised you it's nothing of the sort. Then we come down here and we've got our entry tunnel. That I think is already wired up to a lever. Bada boom. Lovely. Who else have we got here? We've got the trading zone filled with little elfin ears. Well, elves. It's full of elves. There's elves in there. It's not just their ears. That would be weird unless it was some kind of trophy room. But we haven't started that particular war yet. So we'll come to that down the line. Here we've got a little graveyard. We haven't got all of our graves built, but only 2 of them have been used. There's been quite a light smattering of death on the fortress. Not so bad as normal. I mean, oftentimes we'll start a fort and people will be dying left, right and centre straight away, but we've only had 2. And it was from a relatively benign thing. I think we had like a cave crocodile come up into the fortress and we've walled it off now, so that shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. If we go down from the gate, we find I've provided myself with lots and lots of lovely farmland, which appears to have grown cave moss, which means we can bring our grazers indoors. More than that, I can do properly organised grazing. Let's put a little zone in here. Take me to the grazing zone. Zzz. Grazing zones, because I'm going to have multiple. I'm going to put my yaks in one, and I'm going to put my sheep in another. And why not? Why not? When you've got the space, just be decadent with it. Just be decadent. With these cows, you're really spoiling us. N for pen and pasture details, capital N for the information, and then we'll put the sheep in there, the ewe and the ram. Oh, and a couple of lambs already. Holy shit, they're really going for it. Well done, sheep. Congratulations. You've provided us with children for us to put mint sauce on. What do we got here? We've got a lovely second place, and in that we will put the yak cow, and the water buffalo bull. And stray horse. I suppose we put the horse in there. Put the horse in with the cows and the buffaloes. Yeah, why not? That can be our assorted things. What I should have done, in the name of efficiency, is rather than putting the sheep here and everything else here, I should have put everything else here and the sheep here, because when people come to get them for shearing, they'll be that much closer, won't they? And again, I could just build a... No, wait, this is a starter fort. I don't want to get too deep into thinking about how this bit is set up, because this is to be abandoned and turned into a sort of back alley trap corridor for the fortress, whereas we'll move everything elsewhere. Then again, finding so much soil here feels almost like it might be irrepeatable. If I move over here in the fortress space and try and build something a little bit more elaborate with the farms, I may need to still rely on these. Okay, we'll just not think about it too hard for now. Let's just get past this. So here we go to our first proper sort of starter layer. Top 2 rooms, got a couple of offices. Only one of them's furnished because we needed our manager to do stuff, I think so. This is a closable entryway into the cavern layer, but at the moment it seems quite quiet, and we have started laying down these cage traps, which should protect us somewhat from the people or creatures that might come for us, but we'll see. Certainly no flyers are going to be stocked, but things that walk on the floor might. Here's a proto mine, almost ready to be exploited. We could get some... what have we got here? Orthoclase, that's not really. Milk clusters, okay. galena, there we go. And a little bit of tetrahedrite. There's plenty of fun stuff here to dig up and smelt. Then, of course, if we come over here, we've got a nice little dormitory. Switch in there. We've got a very unsorted stockpile room, which I'm not very happy with. We'll have to start moving the sorted stuff over here. I've clearly started. We've got a dining hall. We've got a still. And then this is a corridor. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the function of corridors, but they're used generally to connect rooms in buildings and or structures. I suppose it's technically a tunnel because it's dug into the ground, but what's the difference between a tunnel and a corridor, right? It's not that much, is it? It's just location, just, style, if anything. Style? I don't think style's the right word. I think the word I'm looking for is more what I said before, location. Oh dearie me. That's it. So that's the tour. So what am I doing next? Are there any immediate needs that must be met? I'm going to unpause the game, let things advance for a bit, and just eyeball the dwarves, kind of get an idea for what they're doing. I think this is stable, and it may be prudent now to actually begin thinking about having the larger fortress made, the actual fortress proper, so to speak. With that in mind, it's time to come out of here. You know what? With that in mind, let's pause it again. Let's just stop all the progress, this disgusting progress. Come on, scoundrel. Faff around. Pause it. Let's have a little look over here and start thinking about where we're going to put our actual fortress proper. Because now we can use either side of the river because we put a bridge over it so any traders can get their wagons up. Oh, I need to trade with the elves, don't I? We'll do that in a minute. Let's start thinking first. Obviously not too hard, or we might hurt ourselves. See, I quite like this space here for digging into, but maybe that's a little bit too easy. I'm thinking, not very well, I might say, but I am thinking that over here we've got a lot of flat space that could be used for building surface structures on. And I know people have been keen to get some surface structures made since the previous fortress. So maybe what we'll do is we'll have some sort of edifice up here, some sort of constructed building thing that goes, maybe straddles the river, perhaps. Dave likes the bit on the left between the two rivers, I know. Two cheeks coming together on a pink bum. All them frames was giving me future shock. Thank Armok for the pause. That's right. If you go too many frames a second, you can see into the future. It's a little known fact, but some in the PC community have experienced it. The mammary on the right-hand side. You see, there is a degree of debate to be had whether this map is resplendent with mammaries or buttocks. It's hard to say. I mean, that is a very long arsehole. But then again, there's no tits hole. So, I mean, maybe that narrows it down. Maybe we'll have to refer to this as the tits, and this as, oh my god, they could be balls. A whole new perspective, a whole new vista has opened up in reality. They cannot be buttocks because look where the bollocks are, they must be mammaries. Bollocks? I mean, either of them could be silhouetted bollocks, right? Little downward danglers, maybe. Or maybe we're looking too deep. Maybe we're just trying to, what's the word? When you try and make things, they're trying to like project human emotions and stuff onto other creatures and stuff. Anthropomorphize. Maybe we're trying to anthropomorphize the landscape too much. I feel like we could probably go so deep that we might even be able to find other features, but let's not dwell on that, right? They are fairly testicular with the light grey hairy squares. Hairy squares. What a lovely phrase to say. Hairy squares dangling twixt my... No. Hello Fuzzy Logic, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. I'm just having a little think about where I can put the proper fortress. We've got the starter fortress nestled away in the bottom right hand corner. Now ideally we don't want it to be too far away from the volcano. This is very troublesome stuff. Excuse me. Maybe we put in a little entryway over here. We come down and we take advantage of going through the waterfall. We do a little bridge that goes over the waterfall, or even just a floor walkway, right? Or a set of grates. And we could even go back and forth across the waterway. I don't know, that doesn't... I mean, that's nice. It gives everybody happy thoughts as they come into the fortress. But really, do we want to do that? Sal did a big... Hang on, how many bigs? Big pipe. Pipe. What kind of pipe? Are we talking like a fluid pipe, like you would get your drinking water from? Or are we talking about a personal pipe? Or are we talking about the kind you smoke out of? A magma channel. Heavens above. What are you doing here?
Just going to tell people that we might be posting a King Baby movie sometime soon.
Soon? It's a
Maybe.
CG animated movie. It's going to take ages to make.
Yeah, I know. And also, Box Art B got the check from Mum. And tell me which one you like.
I think I like Box Art B as well.
Good. So the 2 ticks actually means something.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it means we've got unanimous decision made, so we know what we're doing.
Yep.
But
Also,
it is long past your bedtime. You should perhaps
Also,
go up to
I'm
bed.
working on a storyboard,
Amazing.
so we know what to do. And goodbye. So,
Mwah, no night.
also, viewers,
I can't hear you that far away. Careful! Whoa! Hold hand! Don't fall over. That's it.
Also, viewers, come check out my channel. It's called Warren's Laboratory, no spaces.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you got your YouTube channel, haven't
You know, hopefully I can post out because we're doing it as a team. Wait till it's finished.
So yeah, maybe I'll let you record some Let's Plays soon, okay?
Yeah.
But you need to go up to bed now.
And we don't have the webcam since I stupidly broke it by twisting the cable.
Well, it's okay. I'm sure we'll get a new one soon enough. Anyway, you get up to bed. No, night. Love you.
I also think I installed a virus on the black laptop because
Oh God.
Mummy's search history just got cleared. Just say what you want, chat. And
Yeah.
I'm done here.
Okay, love you. No night. Close the door, Warren. Close the door. Or just fucking run up the stairs and ignore me. Jesus Christ. Bear with me one moment. I'm back in a second. I've just got to close every intervening door between here and his bedroom. Pardon me. The kids haven't gone to sleep yet. Summer holidays and all that. Fun. So, where were we? So, the big pipe, magma channel. Oh dear, that doesn't sound sensible. I have a volcano on almost every embark I do. So, I am well versed in the ways of using a volcano, and never have I ever used a pipe. Or even anything close to a pipe. Maybe a sort of dugout corridor, yes, but a pipe, no. Now that sounds like the madness of hubris. That sounds like people going for something just a little bit out of their grasp. Just a little bit beyond their capabilities. Nobody's got the capabilities to make a pipe. Jesus Christ. That's insane. All my water is brought to my house by hand. I'm sure if I tried, maybe I'd manage to make it. But I'm not doing any kind of complicated magma plumbing system. Magma is easily dealt with the old-fashioned way. Let's get those magma forges up and running as soon as we can. Now, anyway, entry into the fortress. We want somewhere spectacular. So what I'm thinking is... you know what? I mean, what we could do is build deep underground over here and then come up once it's finished to make the surface fortress. I mean, that's a possibility. And that allows us to work from the current fortress relatively straightforwardly. You know what? I feel like that's a sensible move. I'm going to zoom in. Stop putting too much thought into this and just start fucking slamming things in and out. Like, you know what I mean. Just putting things in place willy-nilly. that the previous metaphor was a little bit too fruity, a little bit too ripe. So, with that in mind, I want to dig a tunnel that will end up being the way back into the old fortress after we've dug out the new. So, if we come up here, and then we do this, and then we go long way down here. Can we go all the way across? Holy shit, can. I mean, it's a kind of madness to do this. This is pretty bonkers, but it does allow us. Yeah. It does allow us to do stuff fairly segregated from... that's the problem though. Once we've dug this massive long corridor, anything that needs something from the other end of that corridor is going to take forever and be an absolute pathing bastard. So let's stop getting too frisky with it. Let's stop getting too frisky with it, and let's just first of all, let's dig a little tunnel over here. 2, 3. There we go, all the way up to this far. That makes more sense, or it would do if I'd actually dug it rather than having the fucking delete button enabled. Come on, scoundrel. How long have you been playing Dwarf Fortress now? Question mark? It's still not doing it. Oh, I see why. Okay, there's barely enough room. So we're going to come over here. We're going to dig a little dog leg in the corridor for no real reason other than I just did it. Nothing too hard to think about there. And then, what's going to be the most important thing we could make for the future fortress? Something that's going to make everybody happy? I'm thinking bedrooms. Right? We make a nice array... Well, no, do we want the intervening space between the old fortress and the new fortress to be bedrooms? I mean, the old fortress is secure. We can close it off, but... You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. All this talk of building the fortress proper is fucking madness. First of all, let's get these foundries working. Let's get ourselves making some sweet, sweet metals. Now, with that in mind, we're going to come down here. Going to dig a corridor. Oh, for fart knocker's sake. There we go. Dig a corridor over here. There we go. And over here. Now this is going to make more sense. And then I can build... I think we'll start with a storage room on this side. Like this. 2 wide, 2 tall. And then in that we are going to store all of our ores. Okay, and then we're going to come over here, and in the second room we're going to store all of our bars and, well, not blocks, just our bars. Okay, let's give them double doors. There we go. And then over here on the other side we're going to make our room that has all of the magma industry in it. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a very, very, very overwhelming place to work. Lots of noise, smoke, light, all of the basic elements of a foundry. How big do I want to make that room though? I should probably think about it before finalising the design, because I've got to be careful about how far I can actually get the magma to spread. Then again, coming from the surface level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16... Yeah, 15, 16 Z levels of falling magma. That's going to be fine. No need to panic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the room... so space, workshop, space. Like that. And then across here, long and thin. There we go. We'll also put some, there we go, doors there. And then underneath it, I will be digging a... Let's get these guys digging this now, while I think about it. I'm going to dig out a chamber with sort of a cone pattern on it. So it's going to, the magma's going to come down and fill it all out. That's the theory, at least. Druidsmead says, I've got a volcano embark going, never plumbed in magma forges before and watching with interest. Well, you're in luck. This is one of the few things that I have done successfully, repeatedly, in Dwarf Fortress. So this is likely to work fairly well. I'm a dab hand when it comes to the old magma forges. Not everything. I'm not a dab hand when it comes to other things, although we were using it fairly effectively last time to get to some adamantine, weren't we? How quickly should I delve for adamantine, do you reckon? Shall we attempt to reveal all cavern layers immediately, or should we be a little bit more coy with the resources? Hello, Architect. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. I saw you turn up quite a little while ago and I didn't say anything. The magma can't flow up no matter the pressure, is that right? Yes, that's right, Druidsmead, that's fine. Hello, Archimedes. Welcome back, thanks for joining us. I've nearly finished, I say nearly finished. I've got to the tar belt in Death Stranding, so I'm approaching the end. I am heading back at the moment and getting all the... Oh, God. Hello, what's going on? Sorry?
Can you please pause your microphone for a moment?
Yeah, I can pause the microphone, hold on. I'll be back in a sec, guys. One sec. I'm just going to go and do something. Bear with me. Oh, migrants. Excellent. Well, I mean, when I come back, we'll have a look at the new migrants. But you're going to have to give me a minute. I've got to go do something. Back in a sec. Sorry for muting the microphone again. Back soon. Okay, I'm half back. Hello, Coolman 20012. I don't know how I'd pronounce that other than 20,012, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Someone doesn't want to go to bed. You're quite right. Neither of them do, but I went into the bathroom to help out, and turns out they're both in there just having a chatting away to each other in the bathroom for no good reason. Bit annoying. A bit of the scan of the caverns with the old dwarven farm dial couldn't hurt, sorry. Yes, you've got a good point there, actually. It probably makes sense to make sure we're not going to breach into the caverns with our magma dreams. Please don't let my magma dreams breach into your cave. That's my little song for the day. I don't know why I sang it. It was definitely a mistake. The second I started, I knew it was a horrible error, and I was... probably going to make a fool of myself, but never mind. It looks like the caverns are significantly enough lower down that we don't need to worry too much. We should be safe. We should be safe. Oh, hello. That sounds like someone might be going upstairs. 1 second. We're back in a moment. Sorry about this. Okay, that should all be dealt with. But I'll keep one headphone out, just in case. Don't want to be overwhelmed by the wonderful musical stylings of Mr. Swirler. Holy shit, I forgot entirely about two important things. Number one, we've got bloody traders sitting at the bloody depot. Bloody crikey. And we've got bloody migrants coming in. Right, and Sal is ready to trade as well. That's nice. Although, having said that, I've just remembered the only thing we have to trade with them is spiked wooden balls. And being elves, they're not going to be too happy about that. So, we'll just have a look at what they've got. Why not? Oh, hang on. Didn't we do this last time? We had a little look around and there wasn't anything interesting. Oh, but wait. That's not the case. They've brought some musical instruments. Good. Very good. A grown ginkgo wood. Akithi? Asithi? A scythe? Okay, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to pronounce that, but let's have a look at how it sounds. This is a grown ginkgo wood asith. The asith is a small, handheld, conical bore wooden wind instrument. The musician blows across a hole in the side. The musician selects the pitch by achieving higher and higher harmonics. The instrument has a nearly 4-octave range, going from a middle to an extremely high pitch. The instrument has a reedy, muddy timbre. I don't know. We're going to have this debate till the end of time. But so, reedy, muddy, and goes from middle to an extremely high pitched. Well, reedy, I don't know, I feel that's kind of nasally, right? Muddy though, how do we make the sound muddy? And like indistinct, tonally indistinct, I would have to interpret that as. So we've got a ha and a mumbly sort of maybe I'll try doing the Emmerdale theme tune with it. It's far too deep, far too low. We need to turn to the pitch shifter for a little bit of aid on this one, I think. We're not going to get very far by lowering it, but if I put it up 6 notches, let's see how that goes. It's not the most exciting musical instrument we've ever done, but at least it's simple. It's a nice warmer-upper, something to get you started before the more complicated billion-piped glass organs start appearing. And, haven't we all seen a billion-piped glass organ in our nightmares? Let's have a look at the grown persimmon wood Milema. Let's have a little look. What does it sound like? This is a finely crafted, grown persimmon wood Milema. The Milema is a small, handheld, curved wooden horn. The musician blows into the instrument and selects a pitch by restricting airflow out of the bell. The instrument has a 3.5-octave range, going from a middle to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a smooth, focused timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a full, strained, even timbre. So full, strained, but focused and even. And it's a kind of wooden horn. A wooden horn that you just sort of put your hand in and out at the end. Is that how that works? Is that what it explains? That music makes me feel very sad. What is it? I recognise it. It's the theme tune to Emmerdale. It's that soap opera that's on like too early for most people who work to watch. Death music for the Mario Brothers? No, that's how does that go? That's a fun thing. Lately, it's been birthday season in this house, and so a new Switch has come into the fold. And because we've got two of them now, we decided to sign up for the family account on the old Switch Nintendo service, and it gives you access to a load of old NES and SNES games. Oh man, I never thought I'd be playing Super Mario Brothers 3 again. Oh, it's a classic. It's unbelievably good. I didn't hear it on that. It's TV or maybe radio. Yeah, Emmerdale. Hang on a second. We're going to get a copyright strike for it, but I'm going to have to play the original. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting here like saying no, definitely this is it. Emmerdale theme tune. There we go. It sounds like. Let's do the original 1960 version, shall we? 72. No, where are we? Emmerdale theme music? Let's find an oldie one. Actually, someone done a synthwave remix. That would be interesting. Emmerdale Psytrance remix. I'm getting taken off track. Let's just do this. Here we go. You see, it's exactly the same when I do it. There you go. There's a little snippet for you, but you got to remember. Well, you don't have to remember it, but that's probably where you've heard it from, being that it's where it's from. Anyway, where was I? I was looking at Dwarf Fortress, wasn't I? Full strained even. So it's a kind of a horn. Okay. So full and strained. So strained. But that's wobbling a bit too much. It needs to be even. The high register begins at a high pitch and has a light, brittle, pure, piercing timbre. Okay, light, brittle, pure and piercing. I mean, it sounds like it makes sense, but when you start thinking about it, does it? Does it? I'm not very good at pure tones unless I whistle. Maybe I have to do that. Maybe I have to make this a whistling horn. Sorry, getting a little bit carried away there. That sounds too good for a daily soap opera. Well, oh, by the way, Macho, welcome to the stream again. Thanks for joining us. Sounds too good for. I mean, it's some TV themes are just like, especially from old TV, old TV, 50s, 60s. They're surprisingly good. They're quite good. A trumpet sound. Maybe that's my best representation of a trumpet. Not very good though. Light, brittle, pure, piercing. So it's almost trumpet-like. Almost. Very Godfather-y, though. A Boy Scout morning trumpet. Is that something that happens in a tent after a night eating beans? Sounds like it is. Or something far darker that deserves a whole special on Panorama. Welcome to the grown ashen whammo. Whammo? Whammo? Whammo! We'll have to see what it's like. I mean, if it's a punchy, loud noise, it's a whammo. But if it's something smooth, it's going to be a whammo. Let's have a little look. What have we got? This is a finely crafted, grown ashen whammo, or whammo. The body is made from ash. The strings are made from giant cave spider silk. The bow is made from willow. The whammo is a large handheld silk-stringed instrument with a wooden body. The instrument rests flat as the musician plays the 6 strings with a wooden bow. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a 3.5 octave range, going from a very low to a mid-high pitch. The instrument has a steady, slicing timbre. Interesting. It's like a cellotar, a guitar / cello or violin. Cellin? Velo? Not sure about that. I think it's more of a whammo. It's more of a whammo than a whammo. Ennio Morricone, like. Oh, I suppose we could do some. we could do some Ennio Morricone. Here's to you, Nicole and Paul. Sorry, getting the wrong choice. Should have gone for one of the spaghetti western ones. So hang on. He rests it flat. It's like a dobro. It's like a violin dobro, which has a certain Ennio Morricone thing to it. It makes me feel like it's probably going to be wow. Oh, it's on a bow, so it's slicing. That doesn't sound slicing. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. No, it's fine. It's fine. If you've got musical suggestions, I'm all ears. I'm not all ears. I'm physically normal. I have 2 ears. But, it means I'm listening. I don't know why I explained that. It's very normal idiom. Let's have a look. It should be like this. Which one is this? Let me have a look. Something from a man or a woman called Cankles. That's an intriguing name. I'll have to listen to that down the line. Let me just copy the link. I'll just open it and pause it before it plays. And I'll listen to that maybe. Whoa, there we go. Lithuanian folk instrumentalists. Ooh, nice. Maybe we'll have a quick listen just to... It's kind of like it, but this is plucked. This is a plucked instrument, whereas the thing that we're looking at is played with a bow. So it sits on the lap, like a dobro or a kamisen? What's the Japanese one called? The big old flat guitar thing. I don't know. We're getting lost in the weeds. Let's turn around. We've had a little go on this one. Let's see what else is in the options. Oh no, straight onto puzzle boxes. We've run out of music. Oh. They haven't brought horses, an elk, and a flying squirrel. Fucking leopard. I feel like war leopards are a nice thing, right? It's going to be fun. Not for the leopards, obviously. A leopard in a war. That's not going to be having much fun, is it? Then again, alligators. Realistically, we could use them to fight fire with fire. We do have an alligator problem. So, all we have to do is train some covert operative alligators to go down into the caverns and sort of sit there looking all crocodilian. And then when one of the other alligators comes up and goes, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? You want to do some alligator shit? Do you want to, sort of float in the water like logs? Do you want to sit here while birds stand on our heads? Let's eat, monthly. How about that? Is that something you want to do?" And then the alligator, though I've trained, will turn around and go, "I don't understand a word. I've been raised in captivity. I've been driven mad by the torture of dwarves. I'm going to attack you." And it's going to be, I say torture. We don't have to torture it. We could just attempt to train it using nice methods. Then again, how amenable to training are alligators in the real world? I think most lizards and snakes quite difficult to form any bond with, other than the bond between an animal and its dinner. Leopards hunt alligators. Oh no, actually, I do know this. I've seen it in the Amazonian jungles. Not personally, obviously, on television. The idea of me travelling to the Amazonian jungles is absurd. I would be dead within minutes. It's far too hot for me. Seems exciting. Seems very interesting. Seems like a fantastic place to be doing some sort of, entomological or zoological or botanical study. But the conditions would just be too much for me. I'd fucking burn. Even though it's so wet, I'd catch fire like some sort of tropical vampire. Well, I say that wasn't thought through. But you know what I mean. I'd love to, says Macho. You'd love to hunt alligators. Oh, you'd love to go to the Amazon. I mean, I would too, but only if I could have some sort of like special temperature-controlled Guyver suit that protected me and kept me nice and comfortable. That would be lovely. I'm more about the comfort than the protection, to be fair, which is probably a bad idea. Generally, in the world, we want more protection than comfort. Or do we? Oh, now I can't decide which is more important. I suppose it depends how uncomfortable you are and how in danger you are. Anyway, I can't sell any of these balls. They're all made of wood. The elves are going to go nuts if I try and sell them, so we'll just send them on their way without fanning around. Goodbye, elves. Thank you for coming. I'm lying. I hate you. But please leave as soon as you can. Your girlfriend is from Colombia, so I probably will do it sometime. Ooh, South American excitement. Obviously, I've never been to South America. I've never been to North America. In fact, I've never really left Europe, unless... Is Cyprus outside of Europe? No, Cyprus is very much inside Europe, isn't it? It's in European Mediterranean, which isn't a real name for a place. It's just something I made up. Anyway, we've done that. Let's look at our new migrants, shall we? Now that we've spent so long doing other stuff that I'd nearly forgotten. We had 18 adults and 1 vulnerable baby. Let us pray. Daughter of... Sal, what's your name in this fort? Is she here? She's not here yet, is she? Mama Sal, which may end up being less prophetic than previously. When previously she was banging babies out left, right and centre, but so far just the one in this fortress. We shall see how it pans out. Let's do a little refresh, see how many people we got. 36 adults, 1 child and 1 vulnerable baby, fated to be high priest of the fortress. Let's take a look at our new little bastards that have come in, because I'm intrigued. That's a big migration wave. 19! Holy shit. The fortress must be quite valuable. Or maybe we've got local relatives. Maybe we've got local dwarves nearby who are interested in joining. I am not seeing any exciting skills. We haven't got a doctor. I've got someone who's across the board just slightly better than dabbling when it comes to metalworking. But that's not really saying much. We've got an animal trainer, caretaker, / whatever. Exciting. Bit of a farmer, that's good. Oh, this guy's a very good butcher, but we don't quite have the population to begin butchery yet. We'll get to it. A tanner, meh. What's this level 13 skill? Weaving. Oh, Dream Weaver. All very much of a muchness. Let's have a little look at their military screen. Again, 2 killers. The lesser killer has killed Unguslu Weissroof, the Goblin, and 1 monster of galley confined. Okay, 2 kills, level 3 mace skill. Okay, maybe you'll go in the military. What about this absolute bastard? 11 kills, 5 dogs, 5 humans, and 1 goblin. Okay, I mean, effective. That's something we can say about them. And a level 3 swords dwarf. Well, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 dwarves with some sort of military skill in this wave. Maybe we bung them all in the military, and then we can start thinking about setting up some kind of training regime, right? This guy's a mace dwarf. Yeah, we'll put them in the military. In fact, I'll do that now. If I right-click on them, just check that bomb rep doesn't do anything important. No, none of them do anything important, other than this guy, maybe, who does a bit of metalworking. Are you one of the... He's not even one of the ones. So, if I use this, assign to squad, the boots of clarifying. That's quite right. A boot can be very clarifying if you want to find out, you know, who's the most bastardly person in the room. Kapow! In comes the boot. Ah, you're the arsehole. Okay, so if we go to squad, we've got 6 people in our military squad now. It's not too bad. We've had worse. We've had fewer, that's for sure. Vabok Stukoslatar. Can I have this guy, please? Yes, you can, Macho, provided I can find them. Vabok, that lad. Labours, what do they do? What's caught your eye here? Oh, a level 2 wound dresser. Oh, and a level 13 fish cleaner. And a level 1 weaver. Sure, why not? I mean, normally I'd say do the exclamation mark name me, but seeing as you asked and you're the first person to do so this session, let's just put it in. MATCIO, Macho. Bosh. There we go. Commit. Oh, is he in the squad? No, he's not. Is he? No, not in the squad. Where have they gone now? I've lost them. There we go. I mean, we can put them in the military if you want. Fair enough. You want to. He doesn't actually have any military skills, though, does he? Ah, I see what you've got here. He's got potential. No actual skill, but some potential. Okay, let's put him in the squad. There we go. Commit. I should probably get the other namey list up as well, shouldn't I? Give me a second. I'm just going to go and check, because there were some left over from last time, if I'm not very much mistaken, which I have been in the past. Channel points. Requests queue. Here we go. Bish bash bosh. Dum-dum-dum. We're all right. Dave wants to put Jack Sugden in. We'll let that one sit in the queue for a bit. We'll let the meme names sit in the queue for a bit. Make sure no one makes any requests this session. Having said that, we've got dwarves coming in at a bit of a pace, so maybe it won't make any sense to put memes in a queue. Fuck it, we'll do it. Markers complete. Let's make a Jack Sugden character. Much to the confusion of everybody who comes in. I'm going to give it to Reg here. Oh wait, no, Reg has some military skill. Fuck it. Just Reg, you going in. Set nickname. Bosh, Jack Sugden. Kapow, commit, done. Markers complete, done. There we go. So, now that we've done all of our dwarf therapist nonsense, let's go back to the game. And unpause. And unpause. There we go. Good. Oh, Architect's been taken by a Fey mood. Interesting. Let's find Architect and make sure we actually have an appropriate. Oh, bugger! We got a crash. Hello, Ravelin. Welcome back. That's every single second of progress for the entire session gone. Up your bum with a Gatling gun. Okay, let's get Dwarf Fortress back open again. No, I don't want another copy of Dwarf Therapist. That'd be surplus to requirement. Let me say continue playing, and that one. Madanta. What a pain in the ass. More time travel. That's the problem. That's the problem. These dwarves are just too keen on time travel. They want to keep going backwards and forwards. Well, that's fine. That's fine. If you're going to play it that way, then I'll live with it. But I'm not going to be happy about it. I might even get a bit salty about it. So we won't even bother looking at what the elves have brought. Let's unpause it and also put the new designations in that we missed from last time. Oh, fucking hell. So, what was it? It was a corridor down to here, then a corridor over there, and then it was going to be donk, 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 donk. Dunk, 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 dunk. There we go. Dunk. Dunk. Actually, why am I doing this? There's a fly attacking me. Why am I doing this with my keyboard when I could use my mouse? Oh, that's why, because it got fucked up. 2, 3, and then all the way across there. Bosh. Paint that out. Put the little bits on the other side. Bonk, 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 bonk. Pop that doobie there, and then space, space, workshop, 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 space, space, bonk, 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 da-donk, donk, 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 donk. There we go. Lovely. And now we should be heading back to where we were before, yeah? Yeah? Yeah. We haven't got our migration wave yet, so we'll have to see who comes this time. Hopefully it'll be the same people. Maybe not. Maybe we'll end up with even more people, or even just someone who's spectacularly groovy. Someone really powerful with excellent skills. But we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so what can I do now? To be honest, now that I've done this here, I feel like I want to do a quick save. Just to be certain that I don't lose any of that sweet, sweet designation progress. So I'm going to do it. There we go. Quick save. And then once that's saved, I'm going to start maybe moving some of these segregated stockpiles into this. No, don't get too hung up on this room, scoundrel. Start thinking about setting up your metal stockpiles. Start considering mining. start considering setting up the volcanic forges. That's what we need to worry about. That's what we need to focus on. Don't get sidetracked. Don't start being a silly Billy. Don't be a nonsense man. Okay, sorry, just fiddling with windows in the background here. Hoping beyond hope that old 36 can happen again. Come on. Give me some pop. Give me some pop, please. Oh, we also haven't got that mood. Architect was in a mood, and now he's back on the straight and narrow, being all normal. He's not making loads of groovy bits and bobs. I've got a crafts dwarf workshop, I've got a mason's workshop, mechanics workshop, and a carpenter's workshop. So I'm hoping most moods there will be catered for. Not guaranteed, of course. Masterpiece beds, very nice. Very nice indeed. Man, we're going to need more miners. We haven't got enough miners to really get through this digging order quick enough. Because with the population we've got, we're going to need more beds really rapidly. It's going to take a while. Hello, Tidy. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Dabby dab dab dab. In bed. Sleepy dab. Dabbing in bed. I don't know what that means, but it's it's what was said. As you can see, we're expanding here. This is going to be our metalworking area. It'll be a nice little stockpile for ores, stockpile for bars. Very exciting stuff. Oh, masterpiece bed you just made. Why not? I think you'll be knocking out a few more masterpiece beds before long. The skill level you've reached is now probably, well, spectacular. Intensely skilled. Incandescently powerful skills. I should probably segregate these into higher and lower priorities for digging, shouldn't I? I'm going to say priority 1 goes up to here. But that's true of there. There we go. And then down here. There we go. Priority 2 can go across here. There we go. And then once we've got a bit of the room dug out, it doesn't matter so much if they go a little bit wonky after that. So we'll let that get done. We'll let that get done. Come on, boys, dig it out. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I feel like maybe I should make banging out a few more picks a high priority. Actually, we can go and free Sal from the trading zone, can't we? They still haven't undone this. Oh, it's because my carpenter's busy all the time. That's you, Tidy. Constantly busy. Banging out spike balls. Right. Trader, not needed. We've already seen what they've brought, Sal. Don't you worry. It's not important. I should probably put a lever in for... Los Migrantes. Let's see how they do. We had 18 adults, 0 children, and 1 vulnerable baby. We now have 35 adults, 0 children, and 1 vulnerable baby. So they haven't brought the child that came before. The merchants are leaving. It's sad that the first thing these new arrivals will see as they turn up at the gates will be elves. But, you know, oh well. Oh well. Not everything can be good. Not every aspect of a fortress can be super cool. So, let me have a little look at my new migrants. I'll leave them walking in there. I'm just going into Dwarf Therapist. On my own, you understand. I'm not going to bring you with me right now. Let's have a little look. Any interesting skills? Level 6 Stonecrafter. Haven't got anyone with any metal skills this time, other than a couple of guys with low metal crafting. Got a Glazer, a level 10 Glazer, a level 7 Miller, and a level 13 Gelder. My goodness, he knows how to get those nuts off. We've got a level 10 Cheese Maker. Should probably start making some cheese then. We do have milkable creatures. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Not enough free nest box zones found. You need 1 more. I'm going to need some hand-holding for nest boxes, actually. I don't really know what I'm doing there. Military-wise, we've got 1 killer who has killed 2. Unglusu Vice-Roofs the Goblin and 1 monster of Gallican fight. Oh, this guy was in the previous thing. There we go. Oh, and Dustop the herbalist is seeking their infant, which means we have another baby. Another vulnerable baby. How exciting. Anyway, I'm going to put the guys in the military who have the skills. Assign to squad. And you, even though you're a spear dwarf, actually spear dwarf's pretty good. You can go in. Assign to squad. There we go. Commit the change. Now, I think Vabok, the guy that Macho wanted, Vabok Stukostratar, was already in the fortress. That's true. Set nickname. Paste. Oh, fucking hell, I called him Jack Sugden. M-A-T-C-I-O. Macho. Commit. There we go. You're in. Okay. I'm afraid Jack Sugden has been lost to the waves of history, but we're going to do a quick save. Make sure we lock in all of the new arrivals. Not physically. We're not going to lock them into their rooms, mainly because they don't have rooms. Actually here now, not just in between GTA. That's a path. A little bit of GTA. You getting going back down memory lane, or is it your first time playing GTA? Is it 5, I'm presuming? I mean, shouldn't presume. I suppose I could just look on Steam, didn't I? You're on my friends list. I could just look at what you're playing, but I'm too lazy. And obviously you just stopped playing it, so hey. Excuse me, all this sniffling. Very uncouth. Come on, save. You can do it. You can do this, save. Can you do it? I'm hoping you can. I really do hope you can do this. It's going to be a problem if you can't. I'm going to get a little bit sad. Maybe a bit angry. Maybe a little bit... let's invent a new emotion. Gleef. It's like... it's a less intense form of grief. But slightly gleeful. You see, Fuzzy, I had it on Xbox 360 where I completed it. And then, for some reason, I thought, I'll buy it again on PC. I mean, obviously, that's not the maddest thing anyone's ever done. Oh, hello?
You turn off your microphone for me.
Yeah, I'll turn the microphone off. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. You might want to go and make yourself a hot drink. I'll see you shortly. Shall I leave the game running? I'll pause it. Sorry, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Boo! I'm back again. Oh dear, I suggest this is going to happen repeatedly throughout the night. Just been presented with a rather prodigious stool that's going to need subduing with a piece of bamboo before it goes down, so that's going to be fun. Well, I'll leave it till after the stream though. I'll close the bathroom door tightly. Quick save, says Ocelot. Already? Already, you reckon? So soon? So soon? Let's check this petition first and then we'll quick save. Let's see what the petition is. Ina Enjoyed Frost wishes to reside in Cryptbeards for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do you approve this request? I do, actually. For a while we're going to be allowing people to come in and hunt monsters. And we'll do a save. There we go. Have we got somebody mooded? Oh, we just auto-saved. Us! Bugger! And now we're saving on a black screen. Hooray! Just what we wanted. Just what we'd hoped for. Come on. Come on, Dwarf Fortress. Do your quickest work. Do your fastest save yet, if you could. It might not. I don't think it's going to respond to that. I don't think Dwarf Fortress can be goaded into more rapid action. Just have to accept it as it is. Nice bit of relaxing swirler. It's an interesting change of pace from Death Stranding. Very, very different. I think I'm getting close to my breaking point with it. I think I'm going to complete the story. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to 100% everything. I want to get 5-star for all of the preppers, but I'm not sure I'm going to S rank every mission in the game. I should do. But why would someone voluntarily come and monster hunt for you? I'm presuming they get something out of it, like maybe they get to keep some of the materials that they get from the monster. Maybe they're just seeking glory. Maybe they're psychotic. Maybe they're mad people. Maybe they're like slayers in old Warhammer. Maybe they're sworn to seek death at the hands of a worthy foe. I mean, it's not the maddest possibility. I'm just going to check to see, is anyone in a mood here? Doesn't look like it. I think we're good. No moods yet. Oh, I need to redo the pasture, don't I? I was going to do pastures. So, if I put this time, clever boy, I'm going to put the sheep pasture closer than the cow-horse pasture. I'm such a genius. I'm a time-traveling genius. You, ram, lamb, bosh, done. No, there we go, lovely. And then I'll put another one here for the others. Very nice. N, and I want yak, horse, water buffalo. Yes? Yes. Lovely. Okay. So that should yield slightly quicker milking and... Actually, you know what? Cheese and all that jazz. Actually, do I want to do that here? No, I don't want to do that here. I'm going to go to the food zone and build a farmer's workshop. Yeah, farmer's workshop. Going to pop that there next to the still. Let's make it out of allanite because it's close. And then, do I want to put the butcher's shop in there too? Might make it one of those artisanal places where they pull the pig up to your table and put the bolt gun to its head. Would you like bacon, sir? Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll leave it as is for now. Get that done, then we can get some... People can eat while they watch cheese being made, animals being milked, sheared, etc, etc. And if we get enough wool shearing going on, then I feel like we'll have a head start on our clothing industry when we try and set it up. Now, this is looking good. I'm liking the fact that we've got this area here dug out. In fact, I'm thinking maybe I will even put an ore storage stockpile here immediately. I don't know what ores we have to hand, but... what's this blue stuff? Cobaltite. Let's put a stockpile in. Let's go find ourselves... Where is it? Stone. There we go. let's make it... You know what? Let's make it that wide. Why not? That'll do. And then once I've clicked on it, change the settings, we can tell it to only take metal ores. There we go. No clay, no iconic stones, no other stones. Bosh, metal ores, good. And that should be fun for now. Look at them all flood out of the dining hall. Bosh, off to get the ores. That's nice. Hopefully it'll also stimulate a little bit of bin making as well, because we do have a stockpile here that's supposed to only keep 5 to 10 bins in, I think. What changed? You were an S junkie a few days ago. I don't know. I just feel like the sheer overwhelming number of missions that are available in it. I might end up doing it, to be honest. Depends how I feel tomorrow, really, because I've got to the point where I'm going into the sort of final run of story mode, and I know that once I finish the mainline story, I'm probably not going to be going back unless I'm totally restarting. So we'll see how it goes. Sarvesh Stindadalath, the peasant, is taken by a Feymood. Oh, Feymood, you say? Let's find them. Oh, I see them running across the woodpile, and they've got themselves a Craftsdwarf workshop. That's a good sign. They're grabbing materials. That's also... Oh, no. And now they're just sitting there. What do you want, sir? What are you hoping for? Cut gems. Wow. Well, rock's not a problem. We can do that. But cut gems are difficult. What we need to do is pause for a second and think. Where's my gem stockpile? Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Is that it? Yes. So if I put a gem workshop here, so BWE, that's a leatherworks, J for jewelers, there we go. Pop that in there, bang, bang, and then as soon as it's been built, we'll start making some gems. I'm going to take a look in Dwarf Therapist to see if we actually have any gem cutters. No, bugger. As you probably guessed from that response, no, we do not have any gem cutters. Although we can assign somebody a gem. I suppose we could just give them the job. Let's think about it. Let's go to Dwarf Therapist, and then let's go to the roles. See who would be our best gem cutter. Who would be our best gem cutter? To be honest, it's Dr. Phineas, but he's not that adept at it. It's not like he would be the best gem cutter in the world. What else does Dr. Phineas do in his daily life? Oh, he's actually the Fortress's doctor. I feel like I don't want to give him the extra duty of cutting gems. Let's go back to the roles one, see who would be second best. But Nish here. Nish, where's gem cutting? Oh, Nish is as good. As good. Oh, in that case, Nish, I think you got a job. Nishi, you are a brewer and an architect. Not anymore. You're a gem boy now. Commit. There we go. Hopefully that will prompt them to go and build the workshop. Come on. Before we lose our bright young mind in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start forbidding... Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? There's the Craftsdwarf workshop. Let's forbid this allanite. There we go. Force them to go and get some more and reset the clock. That's what we want. There we go. Nice, fresh allanite. Nobody's coming over here to do the gem cutters workshop. That's concerning. I would like that to be a thing that got done. My diggers have decided to go and haul instead of digging, which I don't think is a great idea. I feel like they should be prioritising digging far higher. Maybe I should take my new jeweller and turn off their other work, so they only do that. That might make sense, mightn't it? I'm going to go and turn off their hauling jobs. I'm going to turn off hauling for our jeweller. It's an odd one to be the first in the fortress to lose their hauling, but it's not the oddest. We've had odder ones. Maybe if I turn off their brewing. Who's our next best brewer? Brewing. Where's the brewing? Brewing. I've lost it. I clicked on it a second ago. There it is. There's brewing. Nobody else is a good... Well, we've got this guy who's a brewer, but not exactly a notable one. Not compared to our adept brewer. Then again, it's important this gem cutter's workshop gets done. We're going to turn off all of the jobs. Back to Fortress. Coolman says, I like strawberry jam. I suppose, why not? Why not like strawberry jam? I mean, I must admit, I'm not a massive fan of jam. I'm more of a marmalade guy. But that's mainly due to my preference for citrus over sort of other berries. Other berries? Are citrus fruit berries? I don't know. It's very weird. What with droops and other forms of plant-based doodahs, it can get very confusing. Right, let's cut some... Let's just cut some... Morion. I don't know what they are, but we'll cut them all. There we go. Hopefully that will end up with some cut Morions and a little bit of activity from our sad lad over here who's not getting the shit they want. Is Allanite an ore? Come on. You. Go grab a gem. As soon as this guy's done, grab a cut gem. It won't take long. He's shit at it. He'll shatter it into 1,000 pieces, but at least you'll have your gem. There we go. And the mysterious construction has begun. I'm not entirely sure how exciting this is going to be. It's a single Allanite lump with a cut Morion on it. I mean, it's not sounding the most exciting, to be honest. Oh, hello. We've got some copper nuggets turning up and some gold nuggets. That's good. We're getting a little bit of that coming in. We do have 10 idlers, which seems like a lot, but then there's a party in here, so I expect so. Allanite is just a magma-safe rock. Nice. Nothing special, just a magma-shaped rock. Shaped? A magma-safe rock. Right, let's take a little look at magma smelter. Oh, there we go. Where are we going to want to put this magma smelter? Now, if we go over here, it needs its magma hole at the top. So I'm going to pop it here in the corner, which means we need to channel out this little one here. DH, 1, 2, 3, boom. There we go. And that will be the start point for us digging out our magma chamber. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. In fact, I'm thinking I might even put all of the workshops in place before tapping the magma. Sarvesh Stinathlodath the peasant has created Arzesnilum, an Allanite mug. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Avuz Clasp Siege. Lovely. Let's take a look at this Allanite mug, shall we? See if it's any good. Question mark. Someone's brought an artifact silver longsword. Dangle Empire. Oh, what a name. This is a silver longsword. This object is adorned with hanging rings of siltstone. 1 kill. A minotaur. Oh, it was killed. Wasn't killed by the person who wields it now, unless we've got an elf knocking around in our... What? Hang on. Elipha Poet Twilights. It looks okay. Looks okay. It's not on the person who brought it to the fortress. Anyway, where were we? Let's have a look at... what was it called? Nightwares. Oh, not that kind of night. Never mind. Let's have a little look. What have we got here? This is an Allanite mug. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of rectangular Allanite cabochons. This object is adorned with hanging rings of Morion. I'm going to Google Morion. I've got no idea what Morion looks like. So, let's get out of here. Go over to a little Google window. M-O-R-I-N. Morion. A morion is a type of open helmet, originally from the Kingdom of Castile, used from the beginning of the 16th to the early 17th centuries. Usually having a flat brim and a crest from front to back, its introduction was contemporaneous with the exploration of North, Central and South America. I'm not sure that is actually... Morion gem. Here we go. Oh, it's very black. Oh, okay. Physical properties of Morion. Mohs hardness 7. Hervé Nicholas Lazzarelli, Blue Chart, Gem Identification 2010, Specific Gravity 2.65. I don't know what any of that means, but it's definitely not a helmet. That's all I know. It's a black, glassy, almost obsidian-like gem. I like it. I like it. A nice mug for very hot soup. Yes. An andesite coffin and a dog bone shield. Morion is low-grade smoky quartz. From the pictures, it's very smoky. Insanely smoky. Okay, now. Got barrels going, got some stockpiles going, that's nice. Do I want to separate out different kinds of ore? For now, I'm just going to have one big ore stockpile. Down the line, maybe we'll start making more specific stuff. You know what? I might forbid bins in here. I don't have to. There's no bins at the moment. That's good. Oh, and of course it's bars that go in bins, isn't it? You can't do it with the ores. I might want to make this a higher priority, mightn't I? Then again, let's just let all this play out. Let the digging be done. It's going to be alright. It's going to be fine. I mean, maybe we could even start thinking about... No, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't start thinking about mining out raw materials when you haven't even begun setting everything up correctly. That way, madness lies. Food stockpile's going up. That's good. We've still got only one anvil. I forgot about that. We're going to have to make some anvils if we want to make more forges. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It might be time to start cranking out some rock mugs just to use up a bit of rock, right? Let's do it. Maybe I should make a constant stockpile of mugs, like 100 mugs or something. Or maybe not. Mugs are good for trade when the elves turn up, though. Show me how you breach the magma. Is it just dig and run? Do you make a miner safety door? Oh man, I'm never that. I'm always aware of the fact that I could and probably will lose at least one dwarf when tapping magma. But I'll show you in a sec. Once the save is done, it's actually really, really straightforward. Once you get it into your mind how it works, it's no problem at all. Sorry, just eating a sherbet dip. Basically, what I'm going to do is this channel here. Oh, you can't see the pointer because I've got a loading arrow. That channel right down the bottom in the middle, just above the volcano. You can't really see it. Oh, hang on, we're good. Oh, no, the save isn't finished. That was just chat moving. No, you don't need diagonals. You can use diagonals, but I've never really bothered with it. I usually use floodgates from the surface. It's an easier method in my mind. Although, last time, I just tapped directly into the magma, which is unusual for me. Normally, I go from the surface. I dig a stairway up to the surface alongside the magma in the volcano. And then on the surface level, I just channel down so it pours over the lip of the volcano and down into the pipe I've made. The effective pipe. The stairway. The effective pipe. Ho ho, and what an effective pipe it is. Here we go. Here, we're going to channel in. Let's make it a bit more immediate. There we go. Priority number 1 channel. And once we've dug that down, boop, we can do this. Now, let's not actually tap the magma just yet. But the theory for me is if we have a tunnel that goes along the back here, and then we do comb-like spurs coming up. So DH, there's one smelter. Actually, we could do another smelter. So gap 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I put another smelter there, and then what's that? That's the edge of the smeltery gap, edge of smeltery channel, and there. So that's 4 smelteries right there. Let's go fucking berserk. Let's do 6 smelteries. So smeltery gap, smeltery channel, and then on the floor below we go bonk and connects directly up to the magma channel. Badonk. And then from here up to there, bank. And that should allow us to fill these channels up. Now, maybe I don't want to tap it directly here. I could. Maybe I don't, because I'd like to put in a flood. I could put a floodgate here, I suppose. It's going to be difficult, because I either have to pre-plan it and dig it all out at the start, or put in some method whereby I can get down there and keep working on it. We'll just pre-plan it. Screw it. What's the worst that could happen in that scenario? If I have a little look here at not D, B, W, E, no, Forge. Oh, V, Magma Forge. Here we go. That can have the hole either side, so if I pop one there, the channels will need to be on that square there. DH. Is that right? That's not right, is it? I want it there. Oh, what's going on? Stop it, scoundrel. Oh, dig out, put the smelteries in first, and then we're all sorted. I can actually build the smelteries. So, build workshop. Is it a workshop? It's not a workshop, is it? It's a forge. V? No, where's the forges? Forge, furnaces, there we go. E, that's the one. And we want a magma smelter, L. There we go, and that can go there. Make it out of allanite. Why not? Another smelter can go over that hole. Another one can go over that hole. Another one can go over that hole. And then we'll wait for the others to get dug out. That shouldn't take too long. Oh, didn't take long at all. Build EL. There we go. Pop one, not there, there. And one there. And then all we have to wait for is someone with the smelting skill to go and actually delt it. I don't know. So, BWV. No, that's a bed. BWV, there we go, Magma Forge. So, can't go there, can't go there. Want to put a gap between the two, so it goes there. So, just next to that allanite block we want to channel DH. No, not like that. There we go. DH, priority 1, why not? Just there. And then, so that's the top gap, bottom, middle, top. Cool, that's right. And then, so that's middle, side, gap, side. So channel there and channel there. That'll put in space for 4 delightful furnaces. No, yeah, forges. That's what I'm thinking of. We also need to go down channel level and connect all this up. There we go. Good, good, very good, very exciting. I don't know why I've dug these slightly longer. Oh, it's because the smeltery needs magma a bit further up. That's fine. That's fine. So, how's the surface going? Let's put the actual forges on top. BWV, Magma Forge, put one there. Oh, question mark, what happened there? Allanite, V, needs magma safe. Oh shit, yeah, we can't build them until we've got magma safe anvils. That is a problem. It's okay though. Shouldn't take too long. Looking at the rate at which we're gathering up ores, we've got tetrahedrite, that shouldn't take too long to smelt into iron. And then maybe we'll be able to turn that into steel. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, they're getting through this quite quickly. If I make this area down here, excuse me, priority 1, they'll finish it all out first. And then the storage can get figured out at a later date. I'm slightly annoyed that I've dug so many channels there for the freaking forges when I can only build the one. I should have just left the space for them, but never mind. Never mind. What else can we do with magma? It's kilns and glassworks, I think, are the other two options, which I will probably also make provisions for. In fact, I should probably dig a nice storage room down here for sand. That's probably a good idea, right? Then again, separating sand from other pieces of furniture, that's right, sand is furniture, I don't know either, can be a bit of a pain in the arse. I would kind of like to have a nice big sand stockpile, but meh. Oh, looks like we've got some wheelbarrows on the go. That's nice. It's going to get the forge, the smeltery in faster. I feel like we should actually also use minecarts this time round. Maybe not in this immediate vicinity, but bringing stuff up from the mines, or down, depending. There might be mineable materials above as well, which would be nice. Very nice. Okay, so we've got this room sorted. That's excellent. So, build, furnaces. We can have a kiln, magma smelter, magma glass furnace, and magma kiln. I'm going to go for the magma glass furnace, A. And that is pretty much the same as a smeltery. So, not there, but there. So, it's one there. No, sorry. DH there? Oh crap, I took my eye off the ball and wasn't quite sure where to put it. Let's try again. Build, and then what's a magma glass furnace? A. So that's going to be on there, so it needs to be at least that far over. Bosh. Yeah? Yeah. And so the magma hole goes there. That's cool. That's cool. I can sort that out. DH. Dudunk. That's where my magma hole goes. Lovely. Nobody knows where my magma hole goes. Is that... Yeah, it's the top middle one. So space, workshop, workshop. Bosh, it's basically the same as the smelter is. Do we do 4 glass making furnaces? I mean, we've got the room for it, haven't we? Let's do it. So, top corner, gap, top corner, middle, and then put one there as well. And then we can do the little channels underneath for the magma. As long as the central tile of the shop is solid. Apparently it's okay to block the hole with an impassable block of the workshop. Oh! Is it? I thought it had to go over the special designated squares. Huh. Or is that excuse me. Is that what I'm actually doing? Are those squares the impassable squares? And why did all the icons on my desktop just flash empty and then come back? That's weird. Very strange behaviour, Windows. I've got my eye on you. I'm not sure I trust you anymore. Oh, another petition. Udil Oka Thunder wishes to reside in Cryptbeards for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do you approve this request? I do. We don't have anywhere for you to sleep, so just sort of wander around outside until a monster comes along, and then kill it. That would be the ideal. Have they built the farmer's workshop? They have. Excellent. J and Q. So we want to milk a animal. 0 for a perpetual order. And then we want to cheese make cheese. There we go. 0 perpetual order. And we want to shear an animal. So Q S H E A R. Shear animal. 0. And then spin thread from whatever. So I think that's done in a farmer's workshop, right? Q spin thread. Oh, there we go. Cool. And that should get that farmer's workshop kicking into action. Yes, the dark green are the impassable, so you are blocking them, which stops dwarves falling in and stuff getting out, I guess. Yes. Good. Good. That seems like a sensible way to behave, doesn't it? Very sensible. Why are my buffaloes and my lambs starving? Surely we have enough cave moss for them? Or is this not what we've got here? Sparse cave moss, dense cave moss. Oh, hang on, we've got more, have we? Let's go here. Ah, yes, we have got more. Okay. But no lambs. Oh, there's a lamb there. Bosh. Rooster, baby alpaca. Do we put the alpacas in with the sheep? They are very shearable and milkable. Yeah, go on then. That sounds good enough to me. Okay, so that's that one done. And then this one's got all the cows. I mean, technically they're like the archetypal milkable animal, right? Maybe they should be in there. Lamb, lamb, puppy, puppy, lamb, water buffalo, cow. Stray water buffalo calf. We need a place for the birds as well. Did I make a bird place? I don't think I did I? Let's go back up to the farm zone, make another pasture for birds. It should be fine. There we go. Bango bongo, bingly wongo. N, and then I'll put all my birds in there. So, one rooster. And a blue pea chick. Okay, we're unlikely to be getting any eggs immediately, but at least we're taking measures to get things sorted out, right? That's what's important. Okay. So that should deal with the starving animals scenario. The tables and chairs seems to be coming out fairly slowly, don't they? Mind you, that could just be because I've got a busy mason. It's not just tables and chairs he's making. It's other stuff as well. Oh, I never put in that order for mugs, did I? Let's do a finished goods stockpile, G. I'm going to pop it in here. There we go, and make it 3x3. Then I'm going to click on it, say S, get to finished goods, forbid everything except goblets. There we go, nice. And then we should see that fill up with goblets. And we should probably allow bins. There are bins allowed. That's fine. I wonder how many goblets we can get in a bin. Interesting. Interesting idea. I should probably put in an actual order for goblets as well, shouldn't I? Q... No, sorry. JMQ. GOBLET. Goblet. There we go. Gold goblet, silver goblet, copper goblet, nickel goblet, brass. I think we need rock, to be honest. They're not called rock goblets, are they? No. They're called mugs. You fucking mug. Rock mug. There we go. And give me... Oh, let's assume you can get 5 in each of those, so we'll call it 5, 10, 15, 30, 45. Call it 45 mugs. That'll do for now. Bosh, 45 mugs, thank you. Right, okay. Everything's moving smoothly. It's not too bad. Sure, we don't have a barracks yet. Sure, we don't have enough beds in our bedroom. Jesus, we've got 36 dwarves. Build bed. Oh, Tidy's started or made a masterpiece wooden ball. The game appears to have frozen. Plus no crash. Plus game plus. That's fine. Build bed. Planning mode. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 6. So what? That's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. That accounts for all the adults and children. Let's just put some extra beds in. You know what? You can always have a bit of extra space in the dormitory in case anybody needs to change their bed in the middle of the night. Maybe we've got a bedwetter. Maybe we've got a little bit of a night shitter who soils their sheets. Who knows? Who knows? Good to have spare beds. Stopping production of wood bin. That's good. Have all these been built, or are we still waiting for people to actually... Ah, the magma smelters have been built. This is good. Done all the channeling, that's nice. So if we go down a floor and say, dig, please, if you wouldn't mind. There we go, connect up there, and then connect up there. And then we can put our glass things on there, wasn't it? Build A for glass. Yes. A for magma glass. So pop one there. Make it out of allanite. The temptation is to make it out of quartzite, of course. Just to make it sort of like crystalline glass thing. Oh, I could use allanite blocks. Why am I using raw allanite? Probably because it's right next to the area I'm working in. Which makes a lot of sense. And then I suppose we want a kiln. But I'm not really that keen on kilns. Are they that important? So, gap. Put a couple of gaps in. So, about there is where we want the channel, and it's the top middle. So, DH. No, that's not how it works. DH, there we go. Click right there. That's it, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then DH. Gap. In fact, we can just do it like that. Bang. There we go. And then let's do it with this. Edge, space, edge, dig. And then we've got some extra space left, which is cool and everything, but I mean, slightly meh. Did I just hear someone thundering around upstairs? I don't think I did. I think I can put my headphone back in. Do let me know if you hear people shouting for me. That would help. Okay, so that can all get channeled out. We can make kilns and then we can put something at the end here. Maybe I'll do a few crafts dwarf workshops for working with metal. In fact, that's probably a good idea, isn't it? Build workshop, crafts dwarf workshop. Just pop those one in the corner and one there. Lovely. Because you can use crafts dwarf workshop with metal. It's entirely possible. Come on, finish digging out the room. We're nearly there. I feel like we should be now starting to segregate some of our ore stockpiles, or trying to smelt through them much quicker. Although we can't start any smelting yet. We haven't got any actual magma coming through. It'll be there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Migrants. Lovely. That's quite nice. Let's unpause the action. Go over to therapist. And you know what? While we're in therapist, I'm just going to give the game a few seconds to run. And then we're going to do a quick save. Good. And we can examine our new arrivals. Previously, the fortress had 36 adults, 0 children, and 2 vulnerable babies. We now have 44 adults and 2 vulnerable babies. Let's sort by migration wave, scroll down to the bottom and have a look at the new 8 arrivals. Does anybody have an exciting skill? That's a high skill in small animal dissection. Okie dokie. We actually have a decent fisher dwarf now. And we got some dabblers as well. What do you do? Farming, pressing, potash making, mechanics. Okay, it's not too bad. What about your military skills? Any killers? 1 killer. What have you killed, Udil? Rupala, the Hag of the Night. Oh, really? With your level 3 sword skills? You know what? You've killed a night hag. I feel like I want to bang you in the military. I'm doing it. I'm putting you in the military. He's ineligible for the military. Why is Udil ineligible for the military? What's your... Oh, he's a professional swordsman. No wonder he's killed somebody. Is he not? Is he part of the migration wave? He must just be visiting. Surely he's just visiting. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. Once the metal system is set up, we should end up with some fun and happy times, he says. Not entirely guaranteeing fun and happy times necessarily. Come on, start building all these bad boys and then I can get the magma dug out. We've also got to dig out all these channels before we can ping the magma block. That'd be madness. Come on. I know Tidy's banging out spike balls like nobody's business, but it's not that exciting. It's just not that exciting. What have we got here? What's this stone in the wall? Rhyolite. I think that's cobaltite, isn't it? Oh, harlequin opal. Microcline. There we go. That's cobaltite. There we go. So we've actually got no ores around here. That's fine though. Now part of me wants to clear this area out of stone before we fill it with water, but another part of me is very, very impatient. So what I might have to do is we'll just come up here and I'm going to designate a quick dump zone. Not where one would do a poopy dump, not at all, but somewhere where we can get some stone pulled up. So there's our garbage dump. Come down here and I say DB, D, dump items. And hopefully what this will result in is people charging downstairs, clearing out all the rocks and leaving it nice and clear. Won't that be lovely? That's the dream. That is the dream. Who's been interrupted? Dr. Phineas has been interrupted by something. A dingo. Why are you being interrupted by a dingo? Because you're outside. Is the dingo actually fighting? The dingo is fighting. Although having said that, it seems like our human swordsman, which came to fight monsters, is quite happy to fight dingoes. It's good. The human swordsman stabs the dingo in the left front paw with her silomkabim, and the severed part sails off in an arc. That must be the sword that we saw, the legendary sword, right? Silomkabim. Let's have a little peek. Let's find out. Oh, it's a different thing. The ripe jewels. The ripe jewels. That phrase, for some reason, reminds me of the film Freddy Got Fingered, which is fine, I suppose. Let's take a look at the ripe jewels. This is a bronze short sword. It is encrusted with round tin glazed cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of red spinel and siliceous ooze. Siliceous ooze? Interesting. It's killed a human called Nesse Mighty Slopped. Okay. And it's killed a dingo in Cryptbeards. Heavens above. Upek Usomnikon. You two-killing motherfucker. Look at him go. Chopping up dingoes like it's, well, dingo chopping season. Okay, so this is all looking well and good. Why are these people flooding across? Oh, they're going for wood. I see. Maybe we need to hold a larger stockpile than just 100 pieces of wood. I feel like if we're going to denude the forest, it might make sense to create larger wood stockpiles to see us through thin, lean times. Then again, what are we going to make with wood? Beds? I mean, all it's for is tormenting elves, right? Upek fire critters. Hello? There's a mosquito in your room. I mean, you are about 1,000,000 times bigger than a mosquito. You could spot it or something.
No, I'm too scared.
You're too scared. I have to go and deal with the mosquito. Please wait with me while Upek fire critters is allowed to come to the fortress. There we go. Please bear with me one moment. I'm just going to mute my microphone. Back in a sec. You going to say hello to everybody, Ames?
Hello.
Hello. Right, let's go get this mosquito. There we go, back again. Jesus Christ almighty. Mummy's fallen asleep already, you see, so every time they want something, they just come downstairs to me. Very annoying. They should be going to sleep, but, I mean, short of maybe sort of partially asphyxiating them, I don't think there's anything I can do that will actually make them go to sleep, so, well, just have to wait for them to get tired. So where were we? Pardon me. That's quite a big one. I can taste those smoky bacon crisps I ate earlier. Heavens above, that's coming from deep. That was lunch. That's below a strata of chicken. Anyway, where were we? Birch and barrels. Exciting. This area's getting done. Are they pulling out all of the stuff? Oh, look at this! Holy shit, I very rarely actually do a tidying thing like that, and turns out it works quite well. Wow. Okay. Right, now that's all been cleared out, no one's going to go down there for any untoward tasks. So I think what I want to do is clear out some of these ramps as well, just so no one's tempted to come down here at all. So it's Z for removing stairs and ramps. I'll remove all of these. However, I'm going to need to put one in over here. Because, in fact, let's not do that. Let's say leave this ramp intact over here, because then they can escape nice and quickly. That's the dream. That's the hope. There they go. Diggy, 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 diggy. Ramps removed. And now you can leave? Question mark? Oh, shit. I built over the top, didn't I? They do need a ramp. DZ. Remove that one. And then... Fuck, knockers. Can they... Bugger. Can they channel from below? No. Very much no. Okay, new plan. Constructed wooden stair under one of the holes, maybe? That might work. If they've got some wood, which they don't. Build constructed upstairs. Pop it there. No access to building materials. Fuck. Bugger, 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 bugger. Well, there's only one option for it now. We're going to have to put another thing in. So gap, workshop, gap, workshop, channel. Except instead of channeling there, what I'm going to have to do is say DI up down stair. There, and then dig that. There we go. Right, dig that, lads. Thank you. I'm not going to be flooding a cavern. No, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, the life of Ryan B. Smoky bacon's the best. Dig ramp from below, opposite to channel. Ah, oh, actually, that's an excellent idea. So DX, get rid of that. Up ramp. Oh, there we go. Bonk. Lovely. That should work. Yeah? Question mark? Diggy up ramp. Diggy up ramp. Diggy up ramp. They can both leave. Fantastic. So, with that in mind... Oh crap, there's more of this stuff now. Designate B dump. Okay, there we go. Dig all that shit out. And then we'll tap into this one and let some magma come in. Fingers crossed it'll reach this far. It should do. It should be fine. A couple more lumps and bingo. Dig, dig, dig. Blam. Blammo. Wham bam. Thank you, madam. Come on. There we go. We're really knocking those masterpiece spike willow balls out. Don't vaporise. Remember to run. He's doing it. Yay, you managed it, Sodal. Congratulations. Nobody's going to die. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. So our magma smelters will be active pretty rapidly, looking at the rate this magma's flowing. Holy shit. 98 frames a second. Considering the size of the embark we're on, this is a surprisingly high frame rate. Please don't overflow. I've told everybody that you wouldn't overflow. Please be correct. Plus me. Be correct. That's cool. Good. Good. I should probably floor over some of those magma holes, shouldn't I? B, C, F. I'm going to put a little square of floor there. Get a quartzite. Why not? There we go. Keep those covered. And then I need to build kilns over the other side, don't I? Build... is it V? No. E? That's right. And a magma kiln is N. There we go. Bosh. Make it out of allanite blocks. Bosh. Allanite blocks. Bosh. Allanite blocks. Bosh. Allanite blocks. Oh fuck, did I dig a hole here? I might have done. I did. Build, constructed floor. Actually, I could put wall in there, couldn't I? It's a bed. What are you doing? Constructed floor. There we go. Bang. Make that a quartzite. Yep, sure. Good. Diggy diggy. At the moment, I'm thankful for 15 frames per second. Can't imagine 90 frames a second. Well, imagine no more. Behold. Oh, 87. Why you got to do me like this, Dwarf Fortress? Why you got to be like this, Ryzen? Come on. I know you're not multi-threaded, but do me a solid. Give it a go. Hello, Wishcraft for you too. There actually needs to be a hole in the floor under the magma fueled workshop like there needs to be under a working well, right? Yes, correct. Correct. That is how it works. Speaking of wells, we don't have a well, do we? Come on, fill up. Don't start evaporating. You can do this. You can do this. Everything's going to be fine. At least our smelter is kicking online. That's one thing we've got going for us. I am seeing everything there. The build constructed floor over here as well. There we go, quartzite, sure. That should plug all the holes and make us ready to go. I am going to need to... Are our glass building workshops done? They are. We're just waiting for the kilns to get done. They're getting done now. That's fantastic. Man, we've got the full suite of magma industries. I've never been this proactive. Oh, this one's coming online. No? Yeah? How deep's the magma? How deep is your magma? How deep is your magma? I really need to know. Seriously, it's a serious safety hazard having magma. No, it's not working. It's not working. It never does. I don't know why I keep trying to sing stuff. It's foolish at best. Foolish. Right, so, stop. Oh, petition. The Doctrines of Hail has many worshippers in Cryptbeards, and now requires a temple and a priest. The location must be built and furnished with the new position appointed by you. Okay, let's do the Doctrines of Hail. Why not? Let's do it. And with that in mind, I need to think about where we are digging our first temple. It's going to be a proto-temple. We're going to make bigger ones later on. We'll do a proper temple, I think, in this fortress, especially if we can get a nice supply of glass blocks. A huge crystalline temple should be very exciting. I'm going to put our temporary temple... We're going to go up here. Actually, how big does a temple really need to be? I could just bang it over here, couldn't I? Right next to the edge of the map. Bosh. Is that big enough? Well, we'll find out. We will find out. Nice. I should probably get some orders in for smelting. Hello? Is that another kid? Oh, no, they're in bed still. Good. Good. Watching 90 frames per second is like watching your dwarves' lives flash before your eyes. I mean, it's fairly fast. Domus Vukara's Mall, the peasant, is taken by a fame mood. Ooh, show me more. Show me your fame moodiness. Hopefully they'll come and claim a crafts dwarf workshop, or a metal workshop would be even better. If they start banging out artifact armour this early, I'm going to be super happy. Are all temples temporary? Otherwise they'd be permals. Oh, very good point. Maybe that is where the name comes from. I'm not entirely sure of the etymology, but you know what? I would be willing to not bother arguing with that as a statement. Temples, temporarials. That's what they are. Is claimed a crafts dwarf workshop. Slightly less exciting than other forms of workshop, but okay. Where is our moody claimer? Down here, bottom left. What have you got? Logs. Well, you can have those. Bones. I've got bones on the surface. Silk cloth. Ah, you fucking needy little bastard. Silk cloth. You fucking fart nugget. What's he got in there? Has he got anything already? No, the first thing he wants is the silk freaking cloth. And then again, we do have access to a cave, and is there any cave spider silk down here, aka webs? Don't be silly. Don't be a silly bastard. Of course there aren't any cave spiders webs down here. Where would you expect to find cave spiders? In caves? Heavens above. Such idiocy. Surely I cannot be tolerated to live with such a mediocre intellect. Ah. Christ. What do we do about this then? Bet those elves had silk, didn't they? Don't like cutting down trees, but we'll gladly drape ourselves in things that we've pulled from worms' bums. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. What do we do? I mean, maybe we have to wall them in. Seems a bit unfortunate, doesn't it? Maybe a trader will turn up before they go nuts. It's annoying that it's the first item they want, isn't it? Otherwise we'd be able to keep the clock resetting, but the idea that they want silk immediately as the base material is awkward beyond belief. Logs? Why can't you go and get the logs? We've got loads of logs. Go grab them first. Then the bones. Then the silk cloth. Right? That's how we want it to play out. Let me just check the stocks quickly. Do we have any silk? Maybe I brought some with me. I don't think I did. No, we've got stuff made of silk. But no actual silk. Oh, God, we're going to have to wall them in, aren't we? We're going to have to wall them in. There's no real alternative here. Anyone got any thoughts? Anyone got any ideas of what we could do to save this lad? Keep digging deeper. There's worm bum candy down there somewhere. Get some worm bum candy. We could keep digging deeper. Oh, but I've barely got the first cavern baffle sorted. Do I really want to be going hog wild with deeper delvings? Actually, that's a stupid question. Of course I do. I'm a dwarf. I am a dwarf, fated to dig very deep holes, diggy diggy holes, etc., etc. Copyright infringement. Let's go down. D-I. Bonk, bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That's one layer of stairs. Do I need to... Is that going to work? Is that going to get dug? We'll know shortly. What I should do is clear out these channels there just to give more access to the stairway. Yeah, fingers crossed. Is anyone coming down to do this? Oh, these doors are tightly locked, aren't they? Okay, here's a different theory. Here's a different plan. How about this one? DX. So, we cut off of here. Not interested in doing any of this bullshit anymore. Come down here, get rid of all that. All gone. Lovely. Now, we're going to say from here, from behind the cavern baffle, we're going to dig a tunnel down here, and then we're going to go down some... That's up. Go down some floors. And I'm going to dig up downstairs in this, excuse me, this space here. That's going up. I want to go down. And we're going to go about here. 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Toggle standard / marking. What the fuck are you playing that game? Okay, here we go. 3. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. That's a nice depth, as they say in the trade. Then we do another cavern baffle here. So we've got 3 there. Very nice. Door, door. Boom, 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 boom. Connect up like that. And then if we put a door there, that should do fine, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Although nobody's coming down to do this dig either, which is intriguing. Where are the other dig orders that are occupying my miners? There shouldn't be a whole heap of orders. Oh shit, yeah, the moody boy. Oh, crap in a bucket. Okay, priority 1. Let's put the priority up on these minings just to try and get them done quicker. See if anyone picks the jobs up with more urgency. That's what we want. Come on. On there, on there. And then let's put a bit here. There, good. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There we go, someone's picking it up. They're not going to get down there quick enough, are they? Ah, this is a pain in the poo pipe for sure. We're going to wall that bastard in. We've got to. Build constructed wall. Got to go across here. Thusly. That's right, isn't it? Yep. We'll make it out of blocks of some sort. Why not rhyolite blocks? And then another wall, please. You. Pop that in there. Bang. Rhyolite blocks. Bosh. Fingers crossed that'll get done before he loses his mind. Xavier St. Cloud says, gotta say, worm bum candy sounds like the worst kind of treat shop. It's some worm bum candy. I can just imagine candy floss. Imagine a world in which candy floss, they've got that thing where they spin round the sugar, but instead of pouring sugar in, they've got a load of like silkworms, arse first, pointing into the drum, and then the spinning motion just spins silk onto it. Obviously, this is a world where silk has to be a tasty thing to eat. I think silk is edible, right? I mean, it's not palatable, but it won't. You can digest it, right? Hello, Japs. Welcome back to the stream. Who drew all these drawings of you, or is it a filter or something? Either way, pretty cool. It's a filter. It was an old app that I don't use on my iPhone anymore because it just stopped working. But it just did like a drawing filter, and I just picked my favourite pictures from it and used those because they happened to be on my desktop because I've been dealing with old hard drives and pulling things out of them and making space for other stuff. So it's good. It's very good. I think the silk industry missed a marketing trick with that slogan. Possibly. Possibly. No, not cotton candy. Bottom candy. Oh no, that's even... No, it's got to be grub bottom candy or worm bottom candy. Or indeed spider bum candy. That's fine as well. But bum candy just sounds wrong. That sounds like something atrocious. Something you might find in a video on YouTube that you will never unsee. It also sounds like a version of John Candy who was homeless, which is weird, isn't it? Weird. Where am I going with this? Nowhere. Mainly because of the save. I got derailed. I looked over at chat and got mighty derailed. Don't Google that. That's DGT. Don't Google bum candy. It's a cursed term. Very much a cursed term. Come on, save game. What are you doing to me? Why are you saving now? That's true. I suppose maybe I should be a little bit more specific and say where aren't I going rather than where am I going. That would make much more sense. That's right. Don't Google bum candy. You can live your life by that kind of advice. I mean, not much will happen if that's the only advice you take. But as long as you put some effort into living your life beyond that, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, the save's done. Lovely. Now we've walled this sad old motherfucker in, maybe we should start thinking about some other ideas. All of these have been built. That's very good. Smelting some metal would be handy, but I want to clear out some of the stone first. We've very much had bad times making stone stockpiles previously. They never really cut the mustard when it comes to it. So, what I'm thinking is maybe we start... Oh no, we need to keep digging, because there is a chance if we keep our lads going down into the depths. There's a chance that they will actually succeed and find us some spider silk and save that lad, and we can deconstruct the wall, then everything will be hunky-dory. But obviously that's contingent on optimism being founded, right? We don't want to make those ideas using unfounded optimism. Here's another cavern baffle, my patented technique for stopping bad shit from coming down from below. It's good. Or coming up from below, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11. 10. There we go. Bingo. Right, back up we go. The dwarves are getting down there. It's good. I'm seeing some fun stuff in the walls here. It's quite funky. What have we got? That's silver. Crystal clusters. Ooh, tetrahedrite. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Wood barrel. Okay, I'm going up, not down. Okay, keep digging through that baffle. We want to put some doors in as well. BD. Put it in planning mode. Why not? Pop one there and there. We should probably go up a few floors and put them in where I dug spaces for them on the other bit as well. BD. There we go. Still on planning mode? Yeah, baby. There we go. One there, one there. One there, one there. And is anything up here? Nope, that's fine. Should probably put some more traps in as well. B. No. B, capital T, C. Nope. B, capital T, C. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. And we'll bung them there. I feel like 9 just isn't going to be enough. If we get a serious influx of baddies from below, mind you, let's not go crazy and stock up on too many mechanisms. We've got the orders in to remake them once they're done. It should be good. It should be good. How does that baffle work? Says Bahuntom28. I'm guessing. Hopefully that's right. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Well, the plan is, rather than digging straight down, which is, as we have learned from Minecraft, foolish in extremes, what you do is you sort of break up the tunnels. So the doors are never going to stop building destroyers, right? They're just going to slow them down, but they can allow you to mark like no-go zones. So you can seal off the caverns for your dwarves by just locking these doors. And then if you put a load of cage traps behind them, when they finally do kick the doors in, hopefully, if they're not too serious an adversary, they will get caught in the cage traps. Which is nice. It's good. Captured enemies, lots of fun. Fighting pits, all manner of uses for captured enemies, none of which are endorsed by the Geneva Convention. Oh, you have discovered an expansive cavern, deep underground. Maybe we'll find some sweet, sweet bum candy down here. Insect bum candy. This is a big boy. It's a lot of water too. This looks like an interesting place to build a well. Then again, we have an enormous river on the surface. It kind of makes sense to deal with that as a source of water, rather than buggering around with potentially exposing cavern activities, right? I'm not seeing any webs here either. Is this the third or the second layer? And where have we breached? Okay, we've breached from above. Suboptimal indeed. Right, to get past, I'm going to say DI, put a little diggery-doo here. Actually, what the? Oh, I like this. No, wait. Oh, do you see that space? Look here. Oh, look, that's a perfect little... Oh, all right, you dirty little bleeder. What have you there? Oh. Diggy, 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 diggy. Lovely. And then we'll go up a bit. Up. Bosh. And then we just need to dig some manner of baffle to connect them. Actually, what I could do is if I... How far from the baffle are we? Hang on. BD. We could connect them from behind this baffle, couldn't we? Could break off from here and then go connect to those steps. Yeah? Is that a possibility? Is that a sensibility? Yeah, let's do it. DI, let's dig higher. So bonk bonk, dinky donkey dank donk. There we go, that's nice. Or you could just try and place doors rather than actually do what you wanted to do. DI, there we go, back down. Happy days. Up, 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 up. Nice. Dig a little 3x3 there. Do that. 2, 3, yep. Dig across there. Put some doors in there and there. Dig up here, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Put a few doors in between. Nice and happy days. Bosh. Diggy diggy. We'll find that third cavern layer. Let's have a little look down. What's been going on in chat? Bum Candy is a name. Sweet corn bum candy. Dave likes to look at that cavern. Do Hatties block the clowns still? I'm guessing... Do hatches? Ah, I see. Hatches block the clowns. I don't know. I've never tried to block them with hatches. We've been using the... Oh, hang on. Stop. Pause. We've been using the fortification technique to try and avoid their arrival. It's been working quite well. It's almost 3 a.m, says Diana Sarkskull. I'm off to sleep. Go to sleep, rest your head, close your eyes and slumber, and all that jazz. Have a good one. Sweet dreams. Don't dream of bum candy. I would want to dream of places where cash collectors drop money accidentally. Nice. Nice. 200k in Hervinius. Is that a place or a denomination of currency? That'd be fun to find. Making an artifact out of bum candy. Come on, try harder. It's an artifact. Jesus Christ. You people just leaving that low-hanging plum fruit dangling from the word tree. Yeah. Try harder. Right, build doors. There we go. Let's put some more doors in over here, as you do. Door there, door there, door there. Lovely. Door there, door there, door there, door there. Build, trap, cage trap. Beard trap. Now there's an intriguing idea. Right, let's pop that there, pop that there, and are we out of mechanisms? We're out of mechanisms. That's alright, we'll have more mechanisms soon. Our mechanics will spring into action and carve beautiful, intricate mechanisms from our stone. Oh, we've got a third miner. He must have turned up in one of the migration waves. Cinnabar. Well, that's a decent thing. An animal has grown to become a carp. Please don't tell me we're going to get tons of notifications about this. Oh, a caravan from Alath Zagod has arrived. Their wagons have bypassed your inaccessible site. Excuse me? We built a bridge specifically to avoid this inaccessibility issue. Plus, they've arrived on this side of the fucking... What? What's going on? Why is this apparently blocked then? Oh, are these ramps in the way? Don't tell me that we need to just get rid of these ramps and Bob's your uncle. Traders can get in. Oh, you monstrous sons of bitches. Is that what the problem was? Just a couple of little ramps blocking the fortress. We can't get our wagons past these ramps. They're too obstructive. Help! You pigs. Please. Please. Stakud Inidzeg says, I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. Actually, you can fuck off. No. We're not becoming a noble-ridden hellhole just yet. Let's get ourselves established with a proper hall, and then once we've got a grand hall, everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be fucking lovely. Will they bring their wagons down now I've removed the obstructions? No, apparently still very much inaccessible. Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je ne pas comprends. Well, they brought some stuff, if not their wagons. Bit disappointing, really. Let's call up Sal to the depot for a bit of trader-roonies, and then they'll bring the spike wooden balls up automatically, because that's what we set it up to do. That's what we set it up to do. Ah, Ukrainian money. Nice. I bet it's an artifact thong. Well, if you're making something out of bum candy, you would hope so. Something fancy, something sexy. They are terrible people in the caravan. They can fuck off. Although I don't know why. Has anybody got any idea why our wagon access stops as soon as you get outside the fortress? It seems weird, to be honest. Maybe I should build a road. Maybe that's the trick. Build a nice flat road outside. Might work. Might do. Eat my ferret says, looks like there's a boulder in the way. This here. Is that blocking the access? Do you reckon? D. B. D. Let's do the old dumpy wumpy. Oh, I can't dump it. Can I dig it out of the way? Question mark. No. Interesting. It is Telier's fabulous embark life of rhyme. It is. Well recognised. Down with the bourgeoisie, says Japs. Oh, heavens above. Is there much eating on a ferret? I mean, not. I wouldn't imagine so. I would guess they're fairly low in meat content, right? Very low meat. Comparatively high bone, low meat. Right, okay. Let's get back down to the mines again, because clearly that was going towards something. We were going to get down into fun time territories. Oh, they're not digging here yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they're coming along. They're getting down here. Come on, down you go, guys. Diggy diggy. Past the watery cavern. Past the watery cavern. The Bourne Company has many members in Cryptbeards and now requires a guild hall. The location must be built and furnished with the hall designated for a farmer guild. Do you approve this request? I do, actually. I do. With that in mind, we should probably dig out another little room, shouldn't we? Another little room, because otherwise they're not going to be able to do it. I'm going to designate some smoothing here and hope that this temple gains a bit of value once it's made from the smoothing. Also, we've got to put that in there. Lovely. We've got to put door on it. That would be handy. There we go. And then we say, oops, a daisy. Location. We've got to assign a location to it, which is L question mark? Is it a zone? Meeting place, that's it. Meeting place, assign location. You have not designated any locations. Do it here. I will. Add a location. I'm going to add a temple. Does anyone remember who it was for? Etest Rosemost, the god of creation, pregnancy, and courage. Nice. Stag's Hill, the golden rod, god of revelry and agriculture. Anan Wispmist, the goddess of disease, deformity, and twilight. As Diamond Caves, the granite. Granite what? Gem. God of metals. Onol Diamond Oiled, sounds rude, god of minerals. Curlig the Healing Barricade, fortresses. Zephon Warm Crystal, mountains, volcanoes and fire. Yes, you're going to be popular here. I'm going to force that. It's going to be our state religion. Or Death and Water. Nice, a drowning god. Idrath, the brightness of emeralds. Jewels, wealth and trade. So, does anyone... It was the Doctrines of Hail, wasn't it? It was the Doctrines of Hail. Can we smooth the boulder off? Maybe? I might have to give that a go. The farmers deserve it. They help with the booze. That's very true. The Doctrines of Hail. I think that's the one, yeah. Ferrets are mustelids. I know that from somewhere. So are badgers. Badgers and ferrets. Nice. Revelry and agriculture. Nice. So the Doctrines of Hail. Bang. The Untamed Chapel. Oh, heavens. Very exciting name. I like it. Untamed. Not like one of those tamed chapels. You've struck Micah. You know, I would have preferred to see that notification in Red Dead Redemption 2. Because Micah, if anyone's not played it, is an absolute cunt. A hideous human being who, honestly, his presence in the game fucking destroys it for me. I'm like, why would I even give this guy the time of day, let alone fucking rescue him from this place? Every time he opened his mouth, I was like, please, put a gun in there, make sure it's angled properly, and just blow your own fucking brains out, you twat. Where was I? Build. Trap cage. There we go. I mean, I know he's such an awful fictional character that he's upset me by just not even existing. Because I wish he was real so I could slap him. Sorry, I've got to get off my chest. Got to get that off my chest. I've got to go back and do Red Dead. I've barely played it, especially since Death Stranding came out. I've just been all cylinders full bore on Death Stranding. Oh, hold on, there's more spaces for doors. Build doors, there we go. Bingo bongo. Lovely. And then if I come out there, we can go down a bit further through the cavern layer. Okay, so it looks like that's it for now. So D, we'll do another cavern baffle. We're going to do a 3x3 there. That goes there. No? Question mark? Yes, there we go. Bang. In there. And then, are we near the bottom of the thing? No, we're fine. And we just start going down from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Got a little bit carried away. Added a few extra levels to that, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm finding a lot of freaking materials down here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. There's going to be some very, very effective mining going on in this fortress. Okay, and so now we've connected up to every cavern layer. That's lovely, isn't it? Very nice. Well, I say every cavern layer. 2 cavern layers. We haven't even found the 3rd cavern layer. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I have to be pretty lucky to just randomly bypass it, but there is a chance that could happen, so we may miss it entirely, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure we're not getting any spider bum candy anytime soon. That guy up here is going to lose his mind, and frankly, there's nothing we can do about it. How are you? You got any... See, if you'd just gone and got the logs, we could have kept you happy in perpetuity. We wouldn't have had to worry about it. We wouldn't have had to wall you in. We wouldn't have to do all this horrible stuff. We could have just kept you resetting all the time. But no. You have to say the first thing I want is silk. What a dick. What a dick. I note that we don't have any stone detailers, so maybe I should take action. Let's have a little look. If there's no one smoothing off that farm crafts guild, it's going to be a bit subpar. So, with that in mind, I'm in Dwarf Therapist, by the way, because don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, I'll sort this out. We do 4 stone crafters? No, it's stone detailers I want, isn't it? Turning 4 peasants into stone detailers. Bosh, they should start smoothing, getting their skills up. Good. Good, I like it. Okay. Oh, Domas the peasant's gone berserk. Well, you know what? As long as he goes berserk in his little locked up box and starves to death relatively rapidly, we should be okay. We should be okay. It's going to make people sad when they have to pull his dried up, starved, skinny corpse out of there, but, well, sometimes you just have to let things happen that way. You just have to let them happen that way. Right, I want a big old stone stockpile to clear some of these floors, because this is getting silly, right? It's getting very silly. So, with that in mind, we've not got that much ore, to be honest. Maybe I should start separating out economic stones. That might make sense. We need to dig space for it. This is supposed to be for bars. Then again, do we need this much space for bars just yet? I could do a nice hefty stone stockpile here, but it's not going to move that much. It's only going to move a bit. Oh, more migrants. Good lord. That's a lot of people that's in this fortress now. Let's do a little dwarf foot therapist check. I'm going to save in the background so I don't have to worry about it crashing. And then we'll take a look. We had 45 adults, 0 children, and 2 vulnerable babies. And now we have 54 adults, 1 child, and 2 vulnerable babies. Let's sort by migration wave and see who our noobs are. Noobies rhymes with boobies. What a lovely word to say. Migration wave, there we go. There were 10 of them. Good number. I'm yet to spot any large, exciting numbers. Decent cook, bone carver, blacksmith. Hello, you've got some relevant skills. And what's this over here? Pump operating. Bar humbug. Oh, nice. Military. What about military skills? No kills and 1 guy with any weapon skills. Let's just check. Is he the guy with the blacksmithing? No, Einod. Einod, you're in the military now. 6 members. Yet no facilities for our military whatsoever. We will get round to it. We're just putting people in position. That's all we're doing at the moment. Let's not get too excited. The save still hasn't quite finished, but it'll get there. It'll get there. With this many migrants knocking around, we probably should really... Actually, let's put some more beds in. Let's bang in another couple of rows of beds. It's probably not going to be enough for everyone to sleep at once, but when does everybody sleep at once ever? That's not how it works, is it? Is it? I hope not. Looks like we've got more mechanisms and cages ready for our cage traps. Maybe we should go back down to the cavern baffles. See if we can bang in a few more. You know what? We've got little cage arrays down lower. Let's make sure that these bits are super safe, right? In fact, better than that, let's make cage traps in here. Build trap cage trap. Here we go. This is good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just enough to build 4 traps. That's all we've got. 4 traps. More native gold has been struck. That's very good. That's going to bring a little bit of gold up here. Very exciting. See, we've got this area sorted now. Maybe I need to start thinking about more stockpiles for more stuff. We do have a shitload of food now, so that's good. Maybe a better dining hall would make sense. This little place is so pokey. Mind you, it's barely got any tables and chairs in it. Perhaps I should put in another workshop, another mason. Then again, I should start thinking about making proper industry zones, right? That makes more sense. Let's, maybe I should just expand down here and start working across the map, making a larger and larger... Oh, fuck sticks, we forgot about the merchants. Shit. We also need to do some smoothing in this future farm place. So let's set that smoothing order up. There we go. Let's also build a door in this hole here. There we go. Set a meeting hall. Come on. There we go. Meeting hall. Lovely. And then we want to make it a location, not the Untamed Chapel. We want to add a location, and it needs to be a craft guild hall for farmers, but surely a specific one. Farmer, here we go. 11 workers, the Born Company, 10 members. Only one person isn't in the guild. Scab, scab, scab. The Birth of Earth. Oh, what a lovely name for a farmers guild. Very special. I like it. Very happy with that. Powerful nomenclature. We'll do some engraving on the temple and the farmers guild. And then once it's all been smoothed, that should help things along. Okay. This is a very busy corridor, isn't it? I feel like we need to start making more segregated maneuvers, getting everything production-wise built up nicely. We've already got a nice little array of segregated stockpiles here, but it's not quite everything, is it? It's not quite everything. I should probably make a distinct cut gem stockpile as well as an uncut gem stockpile. Then again, that's small beer, isn't it? It's not really a huge thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a zone in this room here. Okay, I'm going to make it a dump, just temporarily, and then DBD, we're going to dump all this stone in here. Go. All the stone in this corridor. Actually, maybe not. Let's pay more attention to this area here, which is going to be a stockpile for, there we go, metal ores. And then hopefully that will get some of our lads into action and get some of that shit moved out of where I don't want it. Because I've always had incredibly messy fortresses with stone everywhere. So I feel like, for once, let's make it a nice tidy place, right? Get it all nicely tidied up. It'll be good. And then immediately, once that's clear, we'll cancel that dumping zone. Oh, actually, there's a dump zone right here, isn't there? Let's get that the fuck gone. There we go. Yeah, cool. In fact, not cool. There's some other bits here that have not been designated as dumperoo. Yeah, okay, good. Goody goody. How do you feel about a quantum storage thing for rock? I'm not opposed to it, particularly. I've just never really explored quantum stockpiles. I do want to do minecarts and whatnot. I do have dreams of minecarting, but I've not quite got there yet. I've not quite made it into that promised land. This is looking pretty good. They're getting onto it. That's the main thing. And as soon as it's all been moved, then we can... maybe I should just dig some access tunnels through here to make it quicker. That makes sense, doesn't it? Let's connect these stockpiles up. Maybe it will give a few pathing options as well. Oh yeah, we need to figure out where they are digging down into the ground, don't we? Down, 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 down. Keep going down, over here, down, 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 down. Going through the cavern layers. They've done that cavern baffle, that's nice. Build door. I want a door there. I want a door here. And I would like doors here and here. And then probably some cage traps, but that's a bit further down the line once you've got a few more stockpiled mechanisms. Do I want a further cavern baffle? I'm going to do a basic baffle just in case we need some baffling done. But I'm not going to go all out. It's just a very simple baffle, because we are now looking for cavern layer 3, which is probably a little bit safer. Unforbid the stuff after it's been piled. Just a dumping zone for all the stone into one tile. Will they just dump on top of each other then? Is that what they... If I just say made a stockpile, a dump zone that was one tile big, they would just dump it all in there, would they? Because I don't mind doing that. I mean, I could do segregated quantum stockpiles in that instance then. Just, put all the cobaltite in one, all the microcline in the next, all the andesite in another. I mean, that feels good. It feels very good if I can get that happening. Oh, we had a moment there. And another. We lost more than 10 frames a second. Uh-oh. 69 frames a second. Very sexy. Wow, that's the sexiest frame rate I've seen in a long while. Do, 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 do. Come on. Oh, we've got a starving and dehydrating peasantry. Oh yeah, we walled him in. That's hardly surprising, is it? Okay, we've got to get a well inside the fortress, haven't we? So with that in mind, let's come over here. And we could use this tunnel that I dug as an initial well source, couldn't we? I could flood it. A proper sorting quantum stockpile would need rail and special stops. I've never tried that. Oh, okay, so like with an actual sorting system. For me, I was just going to carefully designate the right kind of things all the time. You get extra points if you minecart quantum stock. Oh, heavens above. I'm all about points. Lovely points. Okay. I think what I will do is go to here. Where are we going to put the well? I feel like putting it behind the cavern layer area is going to be a mistake. I'm going to dig up here. There we go. Come on. Go across here. There we go. Oh, scrotters. There we go. And then I'm going to come down here. Lovely. And then we'll make a little well room here. Don't know why particularly here. But then below that we'll need to make another one. Feck off. There we go. And then that needs to have a connection coming off here, going up to there. Okay, and then we say I for up downstairs. Boop, 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 to there. Bonk. And then dig across to there. Is that how that works? And then once that's attached, we can flood that side of the tunnel with just a little channel. Yeah? Yeah? Question mark? For crying out loud, that's not how it works. But it will be. It will be when I sort it out. Okay. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Actually, that's fine. It connects up to that tunnel. It's fine. They can get access to it. Ingrish Onulalem has become an engraver. Oh, nice. You get graving then. You get engraving. Actually, does it make more sense just to connect off of there? From the bedroom? Oh, I'll just let the miners get on with it. It'll be fine. Oh, look at this. Nearly done. Nice. Hang on. I also want you to get rid of that. Haha. Oh, and these as well over here. You know the area I previously designated as a dumping zone? Get rid of that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, very happy with this. This is very nice. And then we also need to remove the dumping orders, but that's fine. You know what? If they can just stuff stuff on top of each other, then fuck it. DBD. Let's just get this whole area cleaned out, and then we can move that stuff properly later on with all sorts of mine carts or whatever. That'll be good. Go. So dump that. Let's dump this, please. And everything in this corridor would be nice. If I just do an area dump, is that going to dump my furniture? No, it can't dump my furniture. That's insane. Why would it dump furniture? Come on, scoundrel. Absolute lunacy. And then furthermore, we dump all this gubbins out. Go. Where did that... There we go. Oh, this is going to be my cleanest fort ever. Very nice. Very clean. I mean, it's going to take a little while for them to get all this done, but not that long. Surely. Not that long. Do a bedroom as well. I'll do this area down here as well. Bango. Oh, no, they dumped all the food. That's not what I want. Reclaim. Can I just double dump to de-dump? No. Ah, shit. This is going to be a problem. Just forbid them? No, stop it! See, reclaim. That's better. That's better. Don't ever dump a box. It will dump all constructions. Fuck. D, capital D, remove dump. Aha! Ha 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 ha. There we go. Undumped. In fact, let's go nuts and just undump the entire area. Whew. There we go. Okay. So we just forbid, go to the stock screen and dump all stone. Interesting. Not like that. Stocks, idiot. And then we need to go to... Is there a stone category in here? There's got to be, right? P, Q, R... Stones. There we go. Oh, hello, Mossy Griffin. Thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Much appreciated. What a lovely raid. Say hello to Mossy Griffin and their crew for me, everybody. Stones. So let's have a little look at the stone situation. Can I tab to get more detail? No. Enter? No. That's not what I wanted to happen. Hello, Kvatch. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. What else we got? Just Kvatch and Mossy Griffin for now. That's fine. That's fine. Excuse my stretching. Hello, Jeb is back. Welcome back. Thanks again. Thanks for joining us once again. It's been a little while since I saw you in chat, I think. Not that long, but a little while. Just a little while. We're currently going through a dumping. Hello, Count Lupo. Welcome to the stream. Hi ho! Or hey ho, for a slightly less copyright infringing variation on the theme. We're trying to dump all the stone in my new fortress here, and unfortunately I am not a big dumper. Well, actually, that's a factually inaccurate statement when you talk about my toilet habits, but you know, when it comes to Dwarf Fortress, I don't usually clean up like this, whereas this fortress I'm treating as special. It's Telia's fabulous embark. There's supposed to be a bit of everything you need and a little bit more of what you want, so, you know, let's give it a little bit of extra TLC. Tlook, as they call it. We're gonna, these miners here are digging out a well at the moment. They're going to pop that in there and then we're going to connect it up to the river on the surface. Very exciting. I'm sure you will all agree. Actually, I can probably box dump the corridors, right? That shouldn't be a problem. There's no constructions in the corridors. So we'll get them nice and free. There we go. Dumpy dumpy. Dump dumpy dump. Dumpy 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 dump. Dumpy dumpy dump. Dumpy dumpy dump. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, someone... Is it our... it's our moody boy. He died of thirst. It's a good job. We already have a coffin for him. Let's deconstruct that wall. Designate the N for deconstruct. It is. Of course it is. There we go. Deconstruct that. And then, presumably, they'll be able to disinfect the Craftsdorf workshop and people will work there again. Although I'm sure some of them are like, oh, it's haunted. And I'm like, it's definitely not fucking haunted. He's in a coffin. You don't have to worry about it. No, I'm scared. I'm not going to go and do it. Ghosts. Oh, sorry. Correctly pronounced. Ghosts. You can't pronounce it with one G. That's utterly inadequate. What would, I was going to say Shaggy and Scoob think? Are they actually digging this yet? Oh. Why you know? Question mark? Get rid of that. What we need is them to do a downstair? I think it's a downstair, yeah. In there? Question mark? Yes, in there. And then that should yield perfect results. Just what we wanted. Did you just Edgar Allan Poe your dwarf? Potentially. I'm not overly familiar with the works of Poe. The most I know about Poe is that one of my favourite actors, Jeffrey Combs, did a very successful stint as Poe in theatre. That's about as much as I know. And something about ravens, and he inspired a lot of Lovecraft. Did Edgar Allan Poe get walled in by a worried, godlike figure controlling his living space? I'm not sure. Are they piling it into one tile? I never actually used this exploit. I mean science. No, I haven't set it up. The dump area is this area here, so there's quite a lot of area they're dumping it into. However, maybe they're dumping it into on top of each other. I'm not entirely sure. This is my cave entrance. Yes, Jeb is back. This is going to be the back entrance to the fortress when it comes down to, final thoughts, when I've actually got everything built up. But, to be honest... Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. What we've ended up with is actually a fairly rapidly built up fortress. We've got decent level of industry going on. We've got magma smelting well underway. Well, I say underway. We've got the infrastructure there. We haven't actually started doing it, but to be honest, I was kind of hoping to start getting that done soon. Hence clearing out these rooms. I'm going to put the bars in here. This is all of our ores at the moment, but I'm probably going to take the effort to segregate the ores, because at the moment we've only got 2 or 3. I think we've got native copper, native gold, and that might be tetrahedrite, I think. But we'll see. Once I've segregated them out, we'll get an idea of how it is. Corkay. Excuse me, burping into the microphone. How rude. Once again, the smoky bacon flavour crisps have a third or fourth outing on my tongue. Oh, will you ever disappear? The dump zone needs to be 1 by 1. They might pile, though. Interesting to see if they do. At the moment, Jeb is back. My defences consist of a couple of drawbridges. Ah, we can show you now. Aha. Let's go to the surface. Oh, they've dismantled the wagon. Lovely. I should do some hotkeys, shouldn't I? I've literally only got a hotkey to the main level. In fact, for the new viewers, let's do a quick zoom out and get a lay of the land. I mean, some of you will already be familiar with Telia's fabulous embark, but if I get zoomed in enough, we should... That'll do. Okay, so as you can see, or no, you can't at the moment. As you can see, it's a fairly flat area with a few little depressions in it. So as we go down, we've got these little dips. And I chose to build my first entrance here off of the larger dip, which the river goes through. Just in case you aren't familiar with Telia's fabulous embark, this river snakes along here very languidly. But what's this over here? Look at this. Oh, going the wrong way. Fucking idiot. Go up a few floors, because this river's in a huge canyon. If we come up a bit, look, there's a secondary river joining this river with a waterfall. Oh, very nice. Very fancy. Powerful, powerful natural forces. Anyway, excuse me, speaking of powerful natural forces. Oh, there we go. Just being careful not to shit oneself. Anyway, there's the surface. And we've got a volcano down here in the bottom right. Of course, I never go anywhere without a volcano. We'll zoom in a bit. Go over here, take a look at our entryway. So, basic drawbridge, trade depot, little twisty tunnel, graveyard, and then coming down here a few floors gives us our farming area, grazing zones, planting areas, mainly pigtails and plump helmets. Go down here. This is a tunnel that goes under the river, which I used to get access to materials for building the drawbridges. If we go down here, this is where the water's going to flood into to make a little cistern for a well. Very nice. Cry, little cistern, thou shalt fill up. There we go. A little callback to the soundtrack to the Lost Boys. For those of you who care. Ooh, Zuntir Abanastem, the gem cutter, is taken by a fey mood. Very exciting. Let's watch him run to his gem cutter's workshop and create something of absolutely stunning tediousness. He's begun his construction. What could it possibly be? Surely it won't be a perfect gem. That would be insane. No one would make a perfect gem. Okay, so what I need to do is get this tunnel here flooded, and I will be doing that by... I'm just going to channel straight across here, actually. Thusly. Watch me. Watch me. Watch my channeling. I'm not going to connect it up just yet, because part of me wants to try and empty out some of the crap in the tunnel. Then again... Go on then. Let's do it. Just this corridor here. Sadly, there's some gold in the walls, which means we won't be able to dig it out later on, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We'll just leave that gold behind. No one needs worry. At the moment, we're not particularly worried about water. Then again, we haven't had our first siege yet. I don't know what the nearby enemies are, so it could be a major issue that I'm just putting off for a bit. Okay, that's all getting dumpted. Dumpted? Getting dumped? Excuse me. Is that the goblin entrance? Where I farted from? Yes. That's what I call my goblin entrance. For people who like goblin up my... Sorry, I think some of you will be able to follow me on that little internal journey, and I feel sorry for you. Excuse me, just taking a little bit of licorice there. A 7Z level waterfall. Part of me wants to put a load of walkways underneath it for my dwarves to get happy and washed, but we'll see. We shall see. I would have to put food in my mouth just at the very moment I need to read. Tell you what, let's put it back in the tray like a dirty bastard. I'm going to take a break in a minute. It's 1:30. Zuntir Abanastem, the gem cutter, has created Limulisham et Diltang, a clear zircon coffer. Ooh, he offers it to the Guild of Dabblers. A clear zircon coffer. That sounds fancy. Let's take a little peek at this one in our legendary items menu. Golden Silence, the Early Forks. Intriguing name. Let's have a look. Apparently our trader doesn't have enough skill to figure out how much it's worth, but doesn't matter. We'll find out later on. This is a clear zircon coffer. All craftsdwarf ship is of the highest quality. On the item is an image of Golden Silence, the Early Forks, the clear zircon coffer in clear zircon. Oh, it's a beautiful recursive item. It's an item with a picture of itself on it. Very nice. Yes, very Sleeping Beauty. That's true. Your goblin entrance is an exit. Well, I don't really put anything up there, but you know what? Stuff comes out. It's got to come from somewhere. It must crawl in while I'm asleep. It is very Sleeping Beauty, though. It is. It has a certain Sleeping Beautiness to it. I like it. A coffer is a chest. It's not actually a coffin, although you can make glass sarcophagi, which, you know, I feel like there's some issues with that. Unless you're pretty good on the old embalming tech, you probably don't want to be having glass coffins. I mean, you stinky miasma. Okay, they appear to have removed all of the crap from there. Oh, there's still some on the stairs. You know what? May as well. Oh, I can't. You know what? It's time to connect up the tunnel. Time to connect up the water. DH. Everyone's out of the tunnel, right? Yep, everyone's out of the tunnel. And then we go up here. And then we do one more channel there. And bingo, bango, bongo. We should end up with a system. Oh, actually. Wait. Cancel. I want to hook up a floodgate. We don't have a floodgate. Holy shit. JMQFLOOD. Iron. I don't have the materials for it, I'm afraid. Let's make a rock floodgate. I only need the one. Get that sorted. Then we should be able to bang it in with a mechanism. We should have some mechanisms, right? Yes, look at that. Lovely mechanism stockpile. Who doesn't love a lovely mechanism? Build trap. Cage trap. And then we'll pop those in there. Nice. I know I'm wasting my mechanisms. They won't be there when I want them to make that floodgate, but fuck it. Fuck it. That's what I say. And one says glass coffins. Ew. Science coffins. Did everyone watch the new Mars launch? I don't think I did. I watched that that dragon thing where they sent up the guys to the ISS. I watched that launch, but I didn't know about the Mars launch. You know what? I'd be more excited by a Mars landing. They launch stuff all the time. It's when it gets there that the fun stuff happens. I remember when I was a kid seeing all these like satellites going up and thinking, fucking 10 years, 15 years? Jesus Christ, have I got to wait that long? And now they're all old news. I remember being given a talk like suggesting that I might want to go and work at the Large Hadron Collider when it was finished. And it's finished ages ago now. Finished ages ago. It has a copter on it. Oh, I think I saw the headlines about this. Like they were going to attempt to fly like a special helicopter in the atmosphere to see if it's feasible, weren't they? How can a bunch of desert terrorists afford an entire space station? I think it's ISS, not IS. IS? I can't remember. I don't know how the acronym works. ISIS. Which is, you know, why would they pick the name of an ancient Egyptian god? Surely that's not canon, right? It's not on board for what they're supposed to be about, is it? Let's do some engraving. I'm going to engrave this. What was this again? Oh, fuck you, Dwarf Fortress! We've had another crash. Unbelievable. Okay, let's reload this bad boy. When was our last save? That's the question. I think we've lost all of the progress on our well, but we've been reasonably good with our saving discipline. Madonta. Probably lost one of our artifacts as well. Need bigger colliders. The new version is crash lousy. The last fortress I did actually didn't work out that badly. I don't know if people remember, but it did okay. Oh, actually. Oh, most of the well work is done. Bingo, bango, bongo. JMQ. Floodgate. Rock floodgate. Rock floodgate. A little bit of a B-52's call out there. Okay. Not all of the dumping has been done. That's fine. D, B, D. I should have taken that as a sign of the times and gone for a break, shouldn't I? But like an idiot, I've decided not to. What a stupid asshole. I haven't found it to be more crashy, but it probably depends on what you're doing. Oh, the coffer. It might be there. It might be there. Let's have a look. No coffer. We've got Sweet Handle, the silver warhammer. I like that. I like the name Sweet Handle. Tasty. It's not one of ours, though. Someone brought it with us. Let's have a little peek. This is a silver warhammer. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rectangular rose quartz cabochons. On the item is an image of a giant black bear and dwarves in giant dingo bowl. The giant black bear is surrounded by the dwarves. I like it. That's a cool item. That's a very cool item. We've seen the silver longsword. We haven't seen gallows channels. The bronze bow. What's that all about? Let's have a peek. This is a bronze bow. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with point-cut onyxes and encircled with bands of copper. This object menaces with spikes of opossum bone and giant mountain goat hoof. Oh, exciting stuff. And then we've got the ripe jewels, which you've seen before, I'm sure, and nightwares, the allanite mug. Sad, but we should see a mood in the immediate future. We should see it happening pretty quickly. More native gold, very exciting. Shall we start smelting? I feel like we should start smelting the gold. Gold! I'm going to say, build me a stockpile. Build me a stockpile, please, game. And I would like to make it 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5x5 stockpile. Very exciting. Animals, you say? No. I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the settings. So we're going to disable the animals. Not in a literal sense, that would be a crime. And then we're going to go down to stone, enable that. No, actually that's exactly not what we're going to do. Disable stone. We want bars and blocks, enable that. We want forbid everything except metal bars, and then forbid that and say gold, and we'll have some gold bars. Won't that be nice? Now, if I go into this smeltery here, say add task, smelt native gold ore, repeat, we should get some of that gold ore knocked out and sorted. And we'll start making the pile a little bit more coppery, maybe a little bit more tetrahedrite-y. We'll see. We'll see. I watch a lot of streams and I've definitely noticed more crashes in the latest version. Seems to be more random though. In 4412, if you crashed, it was because of something, and it will keep crashing at that point over and over. The latest one, sometimes it just sails by where you crashed with no real rhyme or reason. You see, I have had a crashy fortress in this version, but I've also had a non-crashy fortress, so I'm wondering what it is that was like the difference between the two fortresses. I picture a turkey wing special at the taverns with lots of newly flightless disabled fowl. That's right. That's right, with flight crutches, or prosthetic wings as they might be more rightly called. Flight crutches. That sounds like a fortress name, for sure. Okay, so nobody's actually going down there to do the smelting yet, but that's fine. That's fine. Once it starts, it'll start. Oh, hang on, no, looks like someone is. Yeah, look at that, they're going. Lovely. We should probably assign more wheelbarrows to this, right? Then again, we don't have that many wheelbarrows. Shit, look how much wood we've got left. What's going on? I should probably stop with the spiked wooden balls, right? There's probably quite a lot of those knocking around. Oh, didn't cancel. Why? Have I got an order on? No. Huh. Am I ordering spiked wooden balls through here? No. Okay. Could I please get rid of the spiked wooden balls? Good, there we go, that's sorted. Lovely. The rest of these all have actual orders to be fulfilled, and they'll stop making them when they don't need them anymore. So maybe we can build up a little stockpile of wood again, because I appear to have just burned through it all making spiked wooden balls. Is it possible to launch a turkey out of a minecart? Probably. Never done it. Never tried to do it, but I reckon it would do. I've been doing well selling rock mechanisms to the elven scum. Balls for everyone else. I could do it, but I think we've got some goblets that I could probably sell. Probably, question mark, query. Right, I'm going to go up to the surface now and do the channeling for the river. Oh, wait, no, we wanted a floodgate, didn't we? Have I already built it? We can always find out by doing this. Is that how I built it? I think I did. In which case, let's go back up to the tunnel, down to the tunnel. Build X for flood. That's an N. Build X for floodgate. Yeah, baby. Needs a floodgate. Okay, I haven't built it yet. Did I not put an order in? Rock floodgate. Just one, please. There we go. Good. We should see that coming along soon enough. First, says Erman1, launch the minecart into a wall and pop out the cage. Then make the cage hit a wall and pop the turkey out. Sell wooden coffins to the elves menacingly. You're going to need these. With a little bit of a throaty chuckle there. On a trade depot made of ashen blocks. Oh, very powerful imagery. I like it. I like it a lot. Should we do a quick save? I feel like a quick save might be a good idea, even though we haven't actually done a whole heap of shit since the last save. You know what? Saves are never... What the funky dickens is happening here? Gold bars? My arse. Change the settings. This is for just blocks, please. Forbid the metal bars. Thank you very much. We don't want any of these either. I don't want any of that stuff. Fuck off. Metal blocks? No. Other materials? Wait, what? Okay, that one we do want. Permit? Permit. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll have that. Now I will save. I'm going to do a quick save. Bosh. Good stuff. By the way, anyone new here, if you want a dwarf named after you, the method is to use the channel points. If you've been watching for 2 hours, you've easily got enough points to do it, I think, if I've set it up right. Just type exclamation mark Namey, N-A-M-E-Y, with a little bit of text saying what you want your dwarf to be called, and it will go into a queue that I've set up. Isn't that fancy? Isn't that fancy? Isn't he fancy? Isn't he wonderful? At the moment, we only have 2 dwarves in the... Oh, no, sorry, we've got 3 dwarves in the queue. All of them meme names. We've got Bum Candy, Sweet Corn Bum Candy, and Core K. So, intriguing. Maybe we'll have to start putting some names in a second. We do have a lot of dwarves free. Oh, Dwarf Me. Close, but not quite. Not quite. There are a lot of points, Druids Me. That's the thing. Tons of points stuck around. You've already got a dwarf, by the way, so you can request dwarves all you want, but with your actual name? No. You're going to have to go memeing. Go for some memey names. Note, says Erman, that popping an item out of a container sends it to the floor above, so you need a full 3 floors to figure out the logistics. Oh my god. That sounds like a lot of fannying around. Let's... Oh, hello. My screen's gone grey. Please, no crash. Plus, no crash? No crash! Hooray! Good. Geez, making those tables and chairs is taking forever, isn't it? Also, maybe I should allow them to use bins here. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Control V. Maximum bins. Lovely. Because otherwise we're going to easily run out of space for gold bars. I didn't realise we were knocking them out so quickly. The guy's just smelting them like mad. We might even need to expand the gold bar zone. We'll see. We'll see. It shouldn't take too long. We're going to have some highly decorated, valuable materials, though. Some of our moods are going to be super fancy. Oh, having said that, we might want to go a little bit deeper delvy, looking for some adamantine. That could be an interesting idea. Interesting. Anyway, where was I? Sorry, I went into a little reverie there for a moment, just like I was a Westworld host. I need to put some more switches down, don't I? Because that floodgate's probably been built by now. Let's see if we can place that. Build X for floodgate? Yes, needs a floodgate. Why do we not have a floodgate? No linked shop. Surely a floodgate comes from a... Oh, hello. Zolban Alan-Cathil, the metal crafter, withdraws from society. Ooh, this could be interesting. This could be interesting. He only has access to one workshop, and the only metal we have is gold. He's claimed a magma forge. He's immediately on the move. He's gone for some gold bars. Bang! Our first metal item made in a mood looks like it's going to be a bust because he wants something we don't have. Fucking hell. Pictures of skeletons. Pictures of square blocks. Pictures of shining bars of metal. Pictures of skeletons. Pictures of square blocks. Pictures of shining bars of metal. Well, we definitely have blocks. We definitely have bars of metal, and so I'm guessing he wants bones? Which means we need to set up a butcher. Let me just check the surface refuse. What have we got here? These look like bones, but they are... they're that crocodile's, alligator's teeth, aren't they? Okay. Well, in that case, it looks like we need to do some butchering, which means we need to build a butcher's. We should do that on up this floor, right? Up here by the actual animals. Make it nice and quick. Easy peasy. Ezza pezza. Or maybe not. It would be really, really quick to dig out the soil, though. I'll resist putting the butcher's shop in the dining hall. That seems a bit... a bit of an aggressive move. There we go. You know what? I might not even put a miasma baffle on this bad boy. I might just dig out a nice area like that. Bosh. In goes the butcher's shop. Bang, bang, bang. Get ourselves some lovely bones. Who doesn't love bones? That's weird. Who does love bones? Make some gold blocks. Oh, gold blocks. Oh, you mean in order to get him to make... Oh. How does one make a gold block? And can we do it without a forge? Because we don't have any other forges. He's taken the only one. However, what I can do is keep him fresh by constantly going and forbidding his gold bars, so he has to reset his clock. Very clever. It needs an anvil for some strange reason. Okay. That's a problem. Because we can't make an anvil until that workshop is vacated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope some traders turn up. Has that floodgate been done yet? There's a good question, isn't there? Build floodgate. Oh, fuck you guys. Get that floodgate built, would you? It's kind of important. Oh, it's done. Here you go. Just as I started bitching about it. Build floodgate. There we go. Put a floodgate in there. Very nice. And then we'll hook up the lever in a bit. In the well room, I think, in fact. So if I go to here, build trap component lever, and then we'll pop that. Yeah, there. Boom. Lovely. Also, let's put some doors on here. I must admit, every time I use doors, I'm making more door orders and putting everything that my mason does further down the queue. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. Install new forges. Make a new coffin. No need to make a new coffin, Jeb. We are well ahead of the curve, coffin-wise. That's not a problem. Got loads of those sitting there empty, ready for new residents. It's going to be very easy. Okay, come on. Ah, excellent. Build workshop. What's a butcher's workshop? It's you. Of course, the in butcher is the dominant sound. There we go. Let's make it out of whatever's to hand. Bash. Someone get in there, please, and then we will slaughter something worth slaughtering. Something with some bones. that done already? Holy shit. So, Z, animal screen. Want to keep the ewe and the ram. Want to keep cranking out lambs. Yak cows. Horse. Do we How many horses have we got? Just the one. Well, looks like we know who's getting butchered there then. Another ram, another lamb, puppy, ram. Actually, we should probably get some of these rams butchered. Don't need rams. We want the milkable ones. That pig's probably going to be a bit unnecessary, isn't it? Do we get rid of the pig? We're okay for now. We've got 2 things being slaughtered. That should be enough. Get them brought down here. There's one thing. Did someone just run in there with some bones? It looked like they did. What are you up to? Litest the blacksmith. Oh, hang on. Is he in his mood? Has he just... Did bones magically appear? Oh yeah, look, he just ran out and went and grabbed some bones that appear to be intrinsic to the existence of the butcher's workshop. Very clever. Double the masons and build a guild with blackjack and hookers and a back room to rent out. Heavens above, it's getting beyond the my needs. I wish I'd killed a kitten for my artifact bones. Kitten bone shield sounds way better. That's true. That is pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, hello. My Steam is flashing at me. What's all this about? Oh, Steam wants to shut down and restart. Well, you can. I'm not using it. Go on. Go on, update. Update all you bloody like. It's fine. Let's unpause. Is he already... Did he just claim the... Oh, he's begun his construction. That's good. So it's going to be a gold and bone construction. Intriguing. But actually not the worst combination. I feel like gold kind of goes with bones. Right? Wonder what skills best befit the oldest profession. Probably good for glass blowers and I don't know. Can't think off the top of my head. Jesus Christ, Steam. 14 announcements. Calm down. Don't make me... Oh, there's an update on barotrauma. I might have to have a look at that. Oh, barotrauma, you say? Bought it ages ago. Haven't really played it. Survivalists, Trials of Mana, Cooking Simulator, The Crew 2. Oh my god, there's a weeb game as well. Something for everybody. Cool. Where was I? Should we save? Do we want to save before we end up getting everything lost in a crash? Oh, the therapist point redemption used to be hooked up to a thing that allowed you to actually switch it back to Dwarf Fortress by doing it. But the webhooks thing made it crash, made OBS crash, not just Dwarf Fortress, OBS. And so I kind of abandoned it. I should take it off the list, to be fair, but I'm too lazy for that kind of carry-on, so don't expect it to happen anytime soon. Let's have a little look over here. Zolban Alathkatil, the Metal Crafter, has created Numitat, a gold goblet. She claims it as a family heirloom. That's a little bit disappointing. It's called Wind Chill. Ooh. Let's have a little look. What have you got? What have you got? What have you got? This is a gold goblet. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with cave crocodile bone and encircled with bands of gold. This object menaces with spikes of allanite. Okay, cave crocodile bone. Actually, more exciting than I thought. I'm not entirely sure why you would want spikes on a goblet. Seems surplus to requirement, if not downright dangerous. Or am I being a big old sissy here? Should I be just accepting the fact that spikes are cool? Right, we need to link up this lever and link up to a floodgate, F. Our only floodgate, and we'll do it with those mechanisms. There we go, do it now. Bang. Get that done as quick as you can. Thank you very much. Oh, Mama Sal, the broker, has given birth to a boy. Oh, yes, man-child. Let's save the game. and I'm going to take a break. It's 2 in the morning. We've got maybe another hour in me, but I feel like a break is important. I need to get myself a nice drink. I need to get rid of some drink that I already drank, and other such things. So, those of you watching the YouTube recording, thank you very much for doing so. It's been a pleasure recording for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, YouTubers. Right, let's make sure I click the right button.